Yeah.
No.
No.
I can't see my video.
Evan, you're a liar. You're a filthy fucking liar.
Whoa, shit!
Shit's getting real.
Alright, I'm gonna refresh our page, so give me a second.
You admitted to it.
There we go. I can see us now.
How do we look? Do we look sexy?
You look wonderful.
I hope so.
Justin Graphius, as well as Jacob Bryant and myself, Alex O'Neill. Across the internet, we have Evan Wall and Brian Nobishin Jackson and Scott Guthier. This is some bonus content for
Podcast you do.
for Irrational Passions podcast, episode 186. That's right, this is the video version, so there's going to be some shenanigans beforehand. I didn't mean for it to rhyme, but it worked out.
No, it didn't.
Shut your mouth. Evan!
What I tell you about Evan 10 seconds ago.
You filthy fucking liar. Evan, how's life treating you?
Good. Work. A lot of work.
Okay.
I love sleep.
Okay. Are you alright over there?
Yeah, I'm tired. That's all.
Work.
All good. Work now.
Alright.
I mean, a little bit of video games, getting registered for school, for classes.
Cool.
I bet you're so tired from all that celebration you did for the 4-year anniversary of Irrational Passion.
Yep.
Thank you, Nobishin, for putting that out there. Evan, where the fuck were you last week?
I was busy.
Oh, fuck you. We only hit 4 years once.
Yeah, but next year I'll be better because we hit 5.
So? It was important to me.
You know what's a cooler number than 5? 4.
6.
6 is a pretty cool number.
Cool number.
Like, if there are 3 of them, you're the devil or some shit.
Well, that'll take a while, so it's...
You know what's better than 24? 25.
5.
Oh, you haven't got that.
I got nothing over here.
Tell
All
me
right,
at
Evan.
least you know what that's from. Come on.
Maybe?
No?
I'm drawing a blank here.
You're wearing the shirt, god damn it. You're wearing the
Oh,
shirt.
from SpongeBob? No, I don't immediately get all SpongeBob references. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys.
Oh, I was playing Outlast, and I said like there was like a loading screen. I was like, it was a circle. I'm scared of circles. And then she was, and then like my friend Katie was watching it at the time. She was saying, "Oh, like a sea bear?" I was like, "What?" And I was like, that was so obscure of a reference. And then it was like I was trying to remember it, and it's like, oh, I instantly got it. And it was like, oh, and then she's like, you fail. Yeah, I'm sorry. It took me 10 seconds. Other than your instant SpongeBob references, so he's slightly better than me at that.
I'm pretty good with them.
Apparently not.
Like, sometimes I'll mess up, you know. I own up to it, though. I fucked up. I apologize.
But the 24 and 25 thing is explicitly SpongeBob.
It is. I'm remembering that moment now. It was very good. I don't know. It's like the most of my SpongeBob references are like, "Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?" Or like when I'm super drunk, I'm just laying back. "I feel it, Mr. Krabs." And or like, "Where's the leak, man? Finland!" And then stuff like that. That's where my
They burnt my shake.
They burn my shake. That's a really good one. That's a fucking really good one.
I got sand in my buns.
Still no pickles. This is what this whole episode should be, just a series of ridiculously absurd SpongeBob references. Oh, fucking Bubble Bass. The worst piece of shit character ever.
Even worse than Waluigi?
He's like the Waluigi of SpongeBob characters, honestly. He's only in one thing, and I'll never forget him. Waluigi's like, the only real thing he was in is Mario
Get 2
Tennis.
things.
He's in 2 episodes.
Oh, he's in 2 episodes.
Yeah, there's a Bully episode, and then there's like 3 of them, but he's in one of the Bully episodes.
He was the one
yeah.
who was in a fun episode when Plankton and him were being best friends, and then he sat on Plankton by rubbing his butt.
Oh, so that's 3. That makes 3.
Yeah, no, he's in that twice because when they're in the movie theater, Bubble Bass sits on him. Yeah, no, that's the reference you're making. I was thinking of when Plankfan is sitting on a park bench, and I'm pretty sure Bubble Bass sits on him then too. Poor fucking Plankton, man. Anyway, SpongeBob references aside, how's your life going, Scott?
All right.
Cool.
Started school up. It's math, condensed. A full semester's worth of math condensed into 4 weeks.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that shit
How
sucks.
math is that?
So.
What kind of math are we talking here? Calculus, statistics?
Yeah, it's calculus.
Oh,
So
fuck.
it's like.
Fucking garbage. So it's like you have to memorize 16 new things every day, basically?
More, but yeah.
Yeah. Gross.
And all of it's comprehensive, meaning you have to know every other class before it. So that's your Algebra 2. Everything from Algebra 2, everything from trigonometry, even though I skipped it. God damn it.
I skipped trigonometry as well. It's fuck trigonometry.
Everything from pre-calc, all that stuff. Gotta know everything.
Okay.
Because they assume you know in the problems and they skip 4 steps.
Yeah.
Those are the great
I
math
took
classes.
trig, and I still don't understand calculus.
Sorry, I took a moment to look up Scott's birthday because I forgot it, and I wasn't sure if Scott had turned 21 yet.
Nope, not yet. Not yet. You're
August 11th.
1 month off.
August 11th. I thought it was in June, and I'm like, wait, I never wished Scott a happy birthday. I'm a fucking horrible friend.
Hey, you got the day right. Your month is just 1 off. Close enough.
I was 2 off. I thought it was in June, like I said. So
Oh, okay.
you're one of them August babies. That's. I mean, it'll be over in 5 weeks, Scott. That's the optimistic, or 4 weeks. That's the good part about that.
You mean I'll be dead in 4 weeks?
Yeah, I mean that or that'll happen. Yeah. Fucking grim math class we're talking about. But hey, it'll be over soon. How's the moving situation going?
Pretty smoothly. We don't have to move to the 30th. So yeah, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3. Fuck. That is right during the finals, right before the finals of my class.
1, 2, 3. Fuck! I was not expecting that reaction. That's fucking bollocks.
I think that's why I need to take math class. You go 1, 2, fuck.
1, 2.
Gotta start from the basics again.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else, Scott, other than you fucking being fucked at the end of this month?
Oh, well, what I'll end up doing is instead of helping them pack, I'll just go hang out at the library.
Yeah, that's the way to get around it, Scott.
Yeah. Jerk off in the library. I mean, hang out in the library. Yeah, it sounds good. Nabishin, how's life?
Nothing much. Everything's coming down to the wire now. This like I confirmed my release date, my moving date, at my job and at the house I live at. So and my dad's coming to get me as well. So yeah, it's all just waiting for me to get ready to go.
All right. And that's do we have a set date for that now?
Yeah, it's definitely I think it's August 3rd. Yes.
Okay. We got there. Cool. I'm
So
I'm
that
looking-
Friday we go see Guardians of the Galaxy. That'll be my last day at work as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully they won't make me work at night because
we'll probably see it on
Actually,
Thursday.
That's Thursday. What am I?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. Never mind.
So
Never mind.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. We'll have a good time then. We'll play. Maybe we'll get like a little date together and we'll play Mario Kart beforehand or something. Or Towerfall. Played some fucking Towerfall today. I forgot to add that to the list.
So bad at that game.
Oh man. Cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next.
Indeed.
Is that all? Is that all that's been happening?
Yes. Yep. Nothing else.
Justin Graphius,
Yeah.
you are in my house.
I am in your house.
You normally live in like a shittier state.
A shittier state and city. The city is like
Where are
Worse.
you in Pennsylvania?
a city called Reading.
Oh, Reading. Okay.
Oh, dude, I've been there before.
Yeah.
Why would you go there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that was
Seriously?
the same question I had when I was there. But yeah, I've been there before.
If someone has to go there, I will tell them to turn around. You do not need to go there.
Yeah, I've been to Reading before. It's pretty boring.
It's boring and dangerous.
Dangerous. Oh yeah, well, fucking man, I'll take you to Baltimore tomorrow, and we'll see how you feel. All right.
I'll probably feel better than I do in there.
It?
I don't even want to go in Reading in the day. That's how scared I am.
I think it was Jared brought up like he saw a flaming car, like 2 of the 3 times he was in Baltimore.
Yeah. You did say that.
And he just assumes there's always a flaming car in Baltimore now. I'm like, I've never seen a fucking flaming car in Baltimore. He's like, well, I see them every day in New Jersey. I'm like, no fucking shit.
Jersey.
You're in Jersey. Fuck that.
Where is he?
Welcome. Thank you for coming on the show and
Glad to
coming to
come
my
in.
house. And not killing me, I guess. As an internet person.
I might if I get enough drinks in me. I'll get confused.
Thanks for pre-gaming it with me. You'll think
Making sure you know ahead of time.
you'll think I was Greg.
Maybe.
And then you'll kill me. Greg, I'll say, he works just late enough for him to not be on this podcast, but be able to come over here. So think about that one, all you listeners out there. But yeah, welcome to Maryland once more.
Again.
This is a more regular podcast than the one you were on then. The Extra Life show is a.
Yeah, definitely.
And then afterwards, just
Yep.
the train exploded. It didn't even wreck. We all just died. I was so fucking drunk.
I was so out of it. I was driving home that day. I didn't actually say this. I was driving home that day, and I was actually getting tired. And I had to stop at a rest stop and actually slept there for probably like an hour.
I think you did tell me this because I asked you when you got home. And you're like, I had to stop and sleep for like an hour. I'm like, are you okay?
After that hour-long sleep, yeah, I
That's
was.
how you get abducted.
Yeah,
Sure.
that is exactly where you get abducted and eaten.
Car sleeping.
Well, how are you doing? How's life treating you, Justin?
Good. Working too many hours. I'm working in the morning and night.
Oof.
So I really don't get much sleep. But other than that, I got a new car. So that's why I'm actually down
I
here
haven't seen
now.
your car yet.
What?
actually.
What?
Yeah, I got a new car. I got a Mitsubishi Lancer 2014.
Lancer.
So
Hellfire. The fucking Hellraiser beer.
we really should have gotten that.
Sorry. That was just the
It's
loop
fine.
the loop of me laughing and you guys heard it for a second and you're like alright. I'm glad that you got a new car. My best friend actually just got a new car.
Which one?
The one with the deep voice.
Okay.
The one that shakes your tits when he talks.
I just got a new car.
You did?
Not me, but my family. Yeah.
Well, that's
So
okay.
your family got
Hey, you didn't get shit, Evan.
I am my friend.
I get,
am my friend. I have consumed them. I have become them.
I get to drive
Cool. Well, okay. You know what? Good on you. I still have Eunice, the most reliable car there ever was.
Your car's name's Eunice.
Yeah. I want to give her the most disgusting old lady name I could think of.
You did it.
Yeah. Mission fucking accomplished. All right.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm sorry you're working too much, Justin.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think you'll sleep well while you're here.
I
You
hope
sleep in
so.
as much as you want.
Do you
Because
snore?
I
Okay,
don't snore,
good.
I watch.
oh fuck, Greg's probably gonna crash here tonight. You know he fucking snores.
He better not wake up and like sleep on me.
You know what? He'll be in like a liquor coma. So if he's snoring, just put some over his face, and then he'll stop at some point.
I'm just gonna throw a pillow at him.
Yeah. Or just start shoving tissues in his mouth until he stops breathing.
Do that. I'm just gonna eat Do that. I'm just
Kill
gonna
him.
yell.
It's gonna kill him.
That's how you fucking kill somebody.
Do that or yell Asuka really loud, and he'll probably pop up.
Asuka! My phone is up.
I
Where
don't
you
know,
at?
really calm every time you say that. But
No, if you like start playing Popey, he'll ejaculate on the beat like every single time. Just
Opie. Oh!
All right. Well, we're gonna have a good time this weekend. You were here till Sunday.
Sunday.
When are you leaving on Sunday?
I don't know until you kick me out.
Okay, we'll see. You got here about 12 o'clock. We had a lovely day. We went and had Chipotle for lunch.
You should have told me that. I would have come over and hung out for a while.
Well, you know, you don't tell me anything about your life, Evan. I always assume you're. You texted me earlier today when we were setting
I
up.
said
the
I might be
recording,
working.
and you said I don't know if I'm working today, so I assumed you were. All right.
I was not.
You can't blame me.
not.
Oh, okay. Thanks for updating us in the group thread. You know when we schedule this podcast.
Yeah, you like the shit I gave you today?
I appreciate it, Scott. You always keep me in line with the proper amounts of
Where did that
bullshit.
come from?
Was it Portuguese or Spanish?
No, that was Spanish.
That was Spanish.
Dude, it's what 2 classes of Spanish will get you. That's about it.
Too much
That's about
pressure.
it.
Here. That the hue was what made it amazing. All right, is that all, Justin?
Yeah,
Are you having a good time so far?
maybe.
All right. What about you, Jacob Bryant, editor at IrrationalPassions.com?
Well,
Hello. Welcome. This is your first appearance on Irrational Passions. I mean, we'll get into it later,
is.
but
my first appearance.
welcome to my humble abode.
I love your house.
It's a pretty dope apartment, if I do say so for myself. And you know what, Evan?
No, well, yours is pretty good. The complex is not.
The complex has fair. The complex has its fair share of issues, but this home, living space, the balcony, beautiful
Pretty
sunlight
nice.
comes in through. It's coming in right now. You look over there. Superman's looking real good.
Evan being all snobbish about it. Oh, this doesn't have a pool right by your house. How can you?
Can I ski off of your balcony? Then I'm not interested, am I?
I was expecting bald eagle eggs everywhere I step, and I don't see any around here.
I need to eat an endangered species at least twice a day. This
I just have gold bricks and just throw at the poor people. That's how I get off.
I love this image of this character of Evan we've built, that he is like this really rich, snobby person, because it's totally true.
Not true.
Welcome, Jacob. So you're in Washington, D.C. for a summer internship.
Yeah,
How's that going?
really good.
All right, let's answer in 2-word sentences.
It's okay.
okay.
Well, I work 32 hours a week. I get every Friday.
Let's replicate Evan's
Which is
thing
nice.
before eating.
And
Ah.
I work at a nonprofit, so and everyone is kind of a hippie there. So everyone sits on exercise balls and wears sandals and like
Wait, no, they don't wear sandals. They wear like
chacos. They're
chacos.
called chacos.
With the socks, right?
Yeah, I mean some of them wear socks, some of them go sockless, but
ooh, risque.
man.
I know, showing some skin.
Sexy.
So has it been? You're like an editorial
Yeah.
director,
Fellow, I guess. So
Fellow
I basically just
of the ship.
I interview people, write stuff for their magazines.
400-word stuffs.
Yeah, like bios and stuff like that.
Super easy stuff, pretty much.
Super easy stuff and not very busy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just surf the web and watch Netflix on my iPad while I work.
And watch my stupid Let's Play
Yeah,
videos.
I've been watching a Majora's Mask Let's Play.
I hope you enjoy it.
It's good. Yeah.
Ocarina of Time one. It's coming soon.
Surprisingly, you're decent at that game.
Fuck you,
Surprising.
Have you been watching as well, Scott?
I'm gonna wait till it's done, then binge it.
Okay, it finishes on the 26th. But it's
So,
like
yeah, no, I was talking on my ass then.
it's like 25 hours long.
Jesus.
So total, I think. It's
Jesus?
probably longer than that. Jesus.
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 Jesus. Jesus.
Jesus. Jesus just rose again. You fucking hate me so much. So, how have you been enjoying your time in Maryland? Your first time to Maryland, I assume.
It's better than my home state, that's for sure.
Why don't you like Nebraska?
Because it's okay. Let's listen to everyone laugh, and that is why.
Oh, Nebraska! Stop trying. You know what?
There's not a lot to do in Nebraska. Like we drove. How far was that movie theater we went to last night?
5-7 minutes away.
The closest movie theater from the hometown I grew up in was 50 minutes away. So through 4 towns
Through 4 towns.
and mini cornfields.
So like you just like the towns were populated by cows, right? There was just no
Yeah,
people.
there's no people, and on horseback. It
It's
takes
like-
even less. 50 minutes by car, 3 days on a horse.
Horseback. I was not ready for that. All right. Nebraska sounds pretty shitty.
It's not the worst, but I mean, I wouldn't say anyone should go there.
I don't think people should live in that state.
No,
All right. Well, so Maryland's better.
Maryland is way better.
Have you been having a good time?
Excellent time. I slept on your great inflatable futon mattress.
Inflatable mattress that takes up like literally my entire living room. I was like, oh, this is big.
It's twice the size of the bed I've been sleeping on all summer,
So
which is nice.
it's like magic. I know you're laying on it diagonally because you're what 6?
Because you can.
6'6", yeah.
6'6".
Got the length.
Man, you're you get the length, I'll get the girth. You're the only person taller than my roommate and my brother who are the same height. So
I'm honored.
you are my go-to.
How tall is your brother?
He's the same height as Ethan.
And which is
6'2".
Okay.
2.5 ish. But they're very large people. All right, having a good time.
Excellent. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I haven't seen you since April at
PAX.
PAX. That was such a good time. Listen to those little mini casts that we did when you and me were so drunk on that first one.
Yeah, that was after the party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the IGN panel, pretty much, we went home and we're like,
So drunk.
See, this the video game plays is cool, right?
So I talked something word. It's still suspect today. We're gonna talk about how much that game froze on me.
Did Myrtle did Myrtle? How's Myrtle, Evan? Evan, did Murdered Soul Suspect freeze up for you at all?
no.
Well, there you go. They fixed it.
Rose up twice for me. And I played it on the floor. So
There you go. 8.0. 8.0 IrrationalPod.com. All right. Well, I think that's it. I mean, I haven't been doing much. I've been hosting these lovely guests who've been super fun. Justin got here at 2:12. I picked you up 6 o'clock yesterday.
yeah, you did drive 40 minutes to get me.
I had a poker night at my house last night. It was just very full of people. There were 8 people here, and I had a good time. It was very fun. I hope you had a good
Took
time.
people's money.
I very much.
He did clean up.
I was the shark last night, and nobody was happy. I was very quiet about it, though. And, like, people didn't know I was the chip leader until more than halfway through
It's
the
because
game.
you were hiding your fortress of chips behind your hands.
I was just like, and then I remove it and I start throwing in dollar chips for a round, and Chris is like, Alex, when the fuck did you get like $1,000? And then he like kept bringing it up for the next 5 minutes. Like, I'm just wondering where Alex got his fucking fortress. He's so fucking salty about it. Sodium content in the room, quite high. But yeah, I had a good week. Very good week. I saw Planet of the Apes last night.
It was
with
good.
you.
Oh,
It was
nice.
very good. The ape characters were way more compelling than the humans, though. Like, I thought the human story was okay.
It was really downplayed compared to the ape stuff.
Yeah, it was downplayed, and it felt like they were trying to be subtle with it, but it wasn't.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah, I guess the ape stuff was just it's phenomenally executed. Andy Serkis is a king of kings. Without him, video game motion capture would be like nowhere near where it is. Like he brought that technology, and then people adopted it, and he still kind of mastered it. He talks about in interviews like, yeah, I just have a motion capture studio in my house, and I'm like, what?
Who does that?
What? He's like, yeah, I just do like some freelance motion capture work and send it off to people. And, like, they trust me, so they just take mine and accept it. I'm like, oh, that's fucking absurd. But yeah, he stole the show. Although the guy that they had to play Koba, who's kind of like the antagonist, he did a very good job.
He made me so angry.
Yeah,
that whole movie.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Was he an ape?
Yeah, he was an ape. He was kind of like the second in command of the apes.
The one that was kind of scarred up or something?
Yeah. The
Okay.
one that was scarred up in Rise
Does he
of the
talk?
Apes. He does talk. Most of them do. I think they all do it at some point, but most of them can't really speak well. Caesar clearly speaks better than the rest of them. Koba's he speaks the second most, and then Caesar's son speaks the third most, I'd say. There's not a lot of dialogue. It's mostly
Sign language.
his sign language, sign in, and it's all subtitled. It's a very heavily subtitled movie, but like for the better. I thought it was good. It's good stuff.
Did you?
I did. Just
you
like
really?
that fucking opening scene though was so good. Just like
Yeah.
when they scare all the elk off.
That bear.
That fucking bear, man. Ooh. I would recommend seeing it. It's good. Even if you're like freaked out by the idea of apes taking over the world, which I am. But
Is that a real
I relate
fear?
to first
Yeah.
one, so.
yeah,
So is
Little
that
bit.
higher or lower than fear of being eaten?
lower, much lower than.
Okay.
So like I was hesitant to watch the first one. I watched it earlier this week, and I enjoyed it like way more than I thought I would.
Yeah, like if you go into Wuhan, you'll enjoy it a hell lot more than you will just like looking up stuff on it.
Yeah. It's just like it's the performance that really sells that role. Like Caesar feels like
James
person.
Franco.
Yeah, and James Franco
Well, he
actually
is a
did a
personality.
really, really good job.
Job.
He did a great job, and yeah, like Andy Serkis, fucking, he makes you know, Caesar is a person, and they illustrate that in the best way possible, which is with subtlety. And they just kind of drive that point home. But that ending, though,
Oh god.
so good.
So good.
And
I remember-
he rides a horse.
At one point, and he rides a horse.
Yeah, which is the coolest thing a monkey can do.
It's like when they're just kind of like cantering
Yeah.
around, just like looking like fucking badasses on the horse. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. But yeah, the ending was when people say it was very Planet of the Apes. Like I didn't really understand what they were saying, but like you get it as soon as you see the ending. It's like, oh yeah, this is very Planet of the Apes. Because at the end of it, I looked at Jacob, who's sitting there, and I'm like, oh, it's about to go down. It was good. So, also, all the trailers for that movie showed literally up until the first half of the movie. There is an entire half of that movie that you've not seen literally anything of.
Yeah,
So
That's good.
I was impressed by that. So yeah, it's a good movie. Check it out. But let's get this real podcast started on the roll. I guess some turn of phrase. You guys ready to start recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need me to drink?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. You're well, obviously.
Yeah, this thing keeps sliding.
So loosen it, and then tighten it again. Oh yeah.
Perfect.
All right, on one, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it.
Jose!
Jose!
Jalapeno on a steak.
Olay.
Jose Canseco.
Can you guys talk for me, just to make sure? Oh, it
Yeah.
Yep.
is lowering again. Loosen it quite a bit, like, and then push it like so. There's more counterweight on the other side.
Oh yeah. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, tighten it.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
tighten.
Showing it live for everyone else to see.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes work. All right, we should be good. Audio should be good. I'll make myself a little quieter. Too quiet. All right, let's see. What podcast are we doing? Which one are we doing, Justin? I don't remember.
Malicious Underground X.
All right,
Nope.
Greg, start the show. What games did I play? Does that list look
sure write it down?
feature complete? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, why not,
You
yeah.
played Super Mario World, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
I think I need a new drink.
Whatever you say.
Do you
Paul.
need a new drink?
Alex, you do not need a new drink.
If you get a new drink,
Well, like
I'll
I
a
can't
new
get
drink.
another one until the first break, unless like.
I was gonna say.
God damn it.
Then we'll start.
Are we getting another one of those? Or?
I'm
Hey. Bring my Kraken to me.
Oh God.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Bum,
Nope, no space time, Evan. No space time.
bum, ba-dum. Dun, 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 dun.
So, Evan, have you completed Shovel Knight 100% yet?
Is everything?
No.
Is everything
Why not?
good? No, like you're not talking a lot. Your audio is fine. Feel
Because I
awfully
haven't,
quiet.
Scott, that's why.
Guys.
What?
Why?
Beth?
Oh my God.
Seriously.
Coke? Please? Coke? Just right there?
Are you trying to bounce that a little bit more?
Yeah. It's a lot more Coke and not as much.
Oh, okay. I thought it was inverse. You're just trying not to get fucked up. Completely wasted.
Not on camera.
Dude, by the time we even start the Wolf Among Us podcast, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be dead. Jarrett's gonna get here. He's like, I gotta start palming whiskey. I hope he brings a bottle.
Right now. I hope he brings a bottle. I'm just gonna leave that right there right now, but I'll have it.
Okay. We're gonna do some product placement.
Yeah. Sponsored. Like Kraken rum.
This podcast is brought to you by Kraken Rum. Taste the Kraken. That's our actual motto or slogan.
Taste the Kraken.
Is Davy
Kraken.
Jones the mascot?
Davy Jones is not the mascot. The actual Kraken is. Look at that. He's eating the Flying Dutchman. What a weird name for a ship.
Yeah?
All right, let's get this party started.
And that's how you start one.
Yep. Ladies.
Ladies.
Got any updates? Christ. It is. No.
It is not.
It is not. All right.
Okay.
It is Friday, July 11th, 2014, and you're listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill, your host this
No, you're
evening.
not.
Nope. Fuck you, Evan. All right, I'm out. Peace!
I'm the host now.
This is Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill. It's Friday, July 11th. I'm your host, probably, maybe. With me, across the internet, I have Evan, the Walrus
hey.
Wall.
Hey, it's me, the walrus.
That's you. Scott's Guthier.
Hello.
Brian Nabishin Jackson. With me in this room, I have two lovely special guests, and thank you very much to both of them for joining us. I have the Sigma Omega himself, the Justin Graffius.
Every day is great at your Juness.
And across from him, I have my editor-at-large, the man in charge, Jacob Bryant.
Hi. I'm not gonna sing. So.
My name's
Hi.
Jeff. My name's Jeff.
I said,
How's everybody doing? How are you guys doing here in the room with me?
Awesome.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Good to hear. Scott, Nabishin, Evan, how you guys doing?
good,
Oh, pretty good.
really good.
I'm doing fucking fantastic. I'm having a good
to hear it,
weekend
Alex.
so far. I'm hanging out with these two sexy gentlemen right here. We're going to have a good show. Oh, Christ almighty.
And it begins.
Woo! I'm drinking damn good drinks. Well, I was going to say I'm drinking good beer, but then I stopped myself because I had a cider.
Cider.
And now I'm drinking beer. Yeah, it's going to be a good night. I have a feeling. I got a feeling. If you were watching this live, thank you so much for watching live. Right after we record this, we were going to be recording a Wolf Among Us season finale, episode 5, spoiler cast, with also editor-at-large, Jarrett Green, who's on his way here. He may be joining us towards the end of this. We will see. But for now, let's get into the show. If you don't know, Irrational Passions podcast is part of IrrationalPassions.com. And if you haven't been keeping up with that website, it's a hot website. You should
need
check it
to.
out. You should, because some amazing content went up this week. I'm super proud of everything
More
that
should be
went up.
coming soon.
Some more should be coming up soon. Evan wrote something, guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
This week on Irrational Passions, you can read stuff like Liberty for All, which our amazing writer... I don't know what that was. I know you were looking... I could feel it. Our amazing writer, Zach Rupp, wrote Liberty for All. It's just kind of celebrating American games built by American developers and with American themes in some cases. Also, I caught up on podcasts. I apologize that some were late. We recorded late last week. That's why that was a day late. But I had a very personal week the previous week, so that's why it was kind of a mess. But we're all caught up on podcasts. Episode 184 and 185 are available on the site now. Evan and I sat down with some amazing people from Yacht Club Games to talk about
Yes,
Shovel
we
Knight.
did.
And it was super the fucking awesome.
It was fantastic.
I had a lot of fun. Evan, you had a lot of fun. I
Yes,
assume.
I did.
We talked with Ian and Aaron, who Ian was a programmer and Aaron did the high resolution art for the game. And it's a pretty small group, close knit group there, so they kind of had a general feel of a lot of things in the game. So we talked about it just generally. Had some good questions, most of which were sent in by Jared Green. So thank you to Jared for that. But yeah, it was some good stuff. Monthly Passions for June 2014 is up finally. Sorry that was late. And Jacob,
Yeah.
you wrote something this week. It's weird that you're here.
I know.
This is I've never had I think we had Jared on once when he had written something for that week. But you wrote a review of The Wolf Among Us episode 5, Cry Wolf.
It's awesome.
It was good?
So good.
Very good. The finale's good. Jared is working on a season 1 review, just kind of recap the general season as an entirety, and now that it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One later this summer in disc format. I think it's good to have kind of a general summation of the thoughts and feelings about the whole game. I liked it quite a bit, though, and it's a very good
You think
review.
all three of you should do a review? Like a 3-person review?
Well, we're gonna kind of discuss that during the podcast, but doing a 3-person review is a lot more logistically difficult than you think. I'll say.
I just mean one review, this Jared's thoughts and your thoughts and Jacob's thoughts. So, I don't know. I'll just say.
Jarrett reviewed 3 out of the 5 episodes, so I'm just letting him field it. But he said he had some specific things he wanted to talk about with it. So, and he's been kind of the biggest proponent of it. But yeah, I think we've all kind of inherently agreed this is the best thing Telltale's ever done.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all stuff.
Better than season 2 of The Walking Dead.
Why do you always point out that we don't like that as much? Jacob likes season 2 of The Walking Dead.
I like it. I'm not gonna say I don't. I don't think it's as good as The Wolf Among Us, though.
There we go.
Boom! Right here.
And he's the apologist on The Walking Dead season 2. You are what's his name? Lucas.
Yeah, Luke. Well, you think he's a pedophile. And I don't think he is. Is that so weird for me to just say he's not a pedophile?
He's probably a pedophile. I'm just going to put it out there. We'll see. That's going to be...
He's got 2 more episodes.
You think
wrong.
the antagonist of the season is gone, but that's the twist. Is it's going to be him.
pedophile.
It's going to be he's pedophile the whole time. I want it to be true because what you said, I'll curl up in a ball and just die because I'll be so broken.
I will, because if a character that is the closest person to the main character, basically like this season's Lee, turns out to be a pedophile, everything I know about that game is wrong.
No, it would be the season's Clementine.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I didn't
Clementine. But yeah, it's a good review. All good stuff that you should read on IrrationalPassions.com. And listen to the interview with Yacht Club Games is audio form. With that, let's talk about some video games. I'll start with the fine gentleman in this room with me, Justin. What video games have you been playing this past week? So you don't have the Google Doc in front of you.
I don't even remember what I played.
We played Towerfall earlier.
We did play Towerfall.
If you want to talk about that.
That game is awesome.
That game is really
It's
good.
so good.
And some 4-player Towerfall is going to happen tonight.
I hope so, and I better be like
Yeah,
really
4
drunk because I'll
controllers.
make it even better.
Jared is bringing 2 DualShock 4s, so we're gonna
Burr, burr, burr.
go.
So bad at Towerfall.
We're gonna just kill each other.
You only played for like 2 minutes total.
But I was bad.
Well-
I mean, I would carry all the arrows, and then I would shoot Justin, he would die, and then I would die, and then the game would be over.
Well, I think we'll play you on like an easier level when it's like slower.
No, we're doing hardcore.
No,
I don't
I
care.
want hardcore.
Sorry.
I want.
I'll carry the
No,
team.
fuck that
Trial
shit.
by
We
fire.
also, you and I never play together, so we gotta find out what that's
maybe
like.
that's a
What
magic
that,
team.
why that dynamic's gonna destroy it all. So Towerfall went free for PlayStation Plus members this month. So I just started playing it.
I have to get it and see what it's like.
You should, and I downloaded Strider and Murmasa as well. I didn't get to those quite yet, but yeah, it's really fun.
It
It's-
is, but you really need multiple people to play. I tried playing it by myself, and it wasn't as fun because you're worried about your friend, you're trying to talk to them, communicate with them to complete the level, while trying to avoid their arrows along with every other enemy on the screen.
Yeah, like I played a little bit by myself, just a couple levels. It's much more difficult. Not because like it feels like unbalanced, but it's just like it's balanced for 2 players. So it's weird. Odds are not in your favor, let's say.
They are not.
Not that they're ever in your favor in that fucking game. Oh my god, that last level.
Oh my god. Or Forge? The fire level? Oh
The
my god.
the Forge, yeah. But you know, when I was playing with Justin, it's just a lot more fun because like there's oh shit moments of Justin will shoot an arrow through like one half a level, it'll start come flying at the other just below me or just above me, it'll rip off my hat and then slam into the guy who's about to kill me and save my life in the last second, and I'll just get murdered in the next second anyway. And it was like that moment happens so often that it's so fun. It's exhilarating. There's plenty of like God fuck moments. So
But there's also some really satisfying moments
Yeah,
of you
yeah.
firing an arrow and accidentally not going for the target you wanted, but
Yeah.
end up saving your friend or hitting a character on the other side of the stage. It's
or
just-
you and me like inadvertently synchronizing and destroying the bomb enemies, and it's just explosions on all sides, and it's
Yeah.
super awesome. I will say it is weird that game is like letterboxed
Yeah.
on the sides. I'm disappointed by that. I mean, I get it. They're trying to make like these perfectly square levels, but it is just a little jarring, and it's kind of distracting. You get over it once you play it for long enough. But what else have you been playing, Justin?
Well, this week I beat Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World.
I'm sorry.
It's not as bad as people were saying.
Okay, so I've never played this game, mostly because Jennifer Hale's not in it, so fuck that game. Sheena's the best character, and she's not even
True.
Sheena.
True story.
So I haven't touched that game. Should I play that game as a Tales of Symphonia fan?
If you like Symphonia, you should. The story is interesting, but it just feels like, all right, Tales of Symphonia was really popular. A lot of people liked it. Let's make a second one. But what's the story gonna be? So they come up with new spirits called Centurions, and that becomes the main focus of trying to get them. And why is Lloyd killing people? And you're like, what the fuck? He's like,
What
yeah.
is your motivation? Like, I thought you were a good guy.
Yeah.
See, I liked the ending of Tales of Symphonia. I liked the ambiguity of it. I thought it delivered. It was good. It was satisfying in its own way. Does this does it feel like a good addition to that?
It's definitely a sequel to it. They don't like.
a sequel.
Yeah, they focus on what happens after. They show what happened with the characters, what they did afterwards, kind of how the world is now.
Did they tell you the name of the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the name of the tree.
Okay. I thought it was dumb.
What?
When they said what the tree's name was, I'm like,
Should we ruin it for people here?
it's been out for a while.
You
It's just-
can draft
Tree of might.
yeah.
It's the tree of might.
Wait,
we-
where's Turtles?
We named the awesome. Yeah, we're the turtles. It's cats in this game. Cats.
Cats.
Yeah, they named the tree after that guy that they killed. But he was like not a bad person. All right, calm down. He was a fucking bad dude. All right, just get over it. He fucked up, but yeah, he was a bad dude. And they named the tree after him. It's cute.
I just thought it was dumb. I'm like, what
It's
the-
cute.
Of all the things you're gonna name it, you're gonna name it after him. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, sure. I
It's
guess.
like, what, do you want him to fucking roll over in his grave because of this?
Yes. Why not?
Yes,
Um,
but it's good. The combat gets a little bit to get used to. Like Symphonia, it has that stop when you're in the middle end of a combo. You just stop, and all of a sudden you can't do anything when the enemies are coming at you and hitting you. So you have to get a little bit further and get arts and stuff like that to combo. But other than that, it's fine. If you want to see what happens afterwards, play it. I'm not gonna say it's the greatest thing ever, but it's definitely somewhat worth people's time.
who'd you pick for that super adorbs Lloyd love scene?
There's a super adorable.
Well, not love scene, but like when he's like crushing on somebody
I don't know.
in the winter place.
I think you're thinking Persona 4.
Yeah, it's definitely
Choke.
something.
That's what I'm like. What are you talking?
you just say like, which character is Naoto?
I'm like, Lloyd. Are we going on dates with Lloyd now? Emil,
No, like not with your character, like Lloyd. Like you basically pick who he got together with at the end of. Okay.
Nope, nothing.
Never saw that scene. Okay, maybe it might be like a side quest type thing.
There's a side quest involving one of the characters, but I wasn't about Lloyd. But
So like, is your party the party,
um,
or is they're like dropping in and out
Well,
throughout the whole game, right?
they are dropping in and out throughout the game, which is one reason why I don't like it.
So fucking stupid.
They automatically level up to where the game is. So by the end of the game, they're level 50. So it's all depending on when they come into the party. So your party ends up being Emil and Marta, which you should like Marta a lot because it's done by Rise.
I know, like that's the one thing. That's the
Oh, I
fucking
know.
redeeming quality. Like Laura Bailey fucking saves that. She carries the weight. All right, I should go up to Laura Bailey and ask her, man, is it heavy? What, carrying the weight of fucking Dawn of the New World on your back? Jesus Christ!
As soon as I heard
You're
it, I'm
like,
like,
what?
as soon as I heard it, I'm like, why is Rise in this?
Yeah.
But besides that, you get monsters in your party, and I'm like, what the hell?
Final Fantasy 13-2 bullshit all up in this game.
Yeah, so that happens, and as soon as the older members from Symphonia come in, take out the monsters and put them in like right away.
So like, what's the difference in the end, right?
Yep, I beat the game using the older characters.
Yeah.
And
So
these
like at the
monsters.
end when you're kind of like at the point where end game.
you have everybody.
That's so dumb.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing off the top of my head.
Not The Wolf Among Us.
Not the Wolf Among Us.
Tell me
Scott.
that, Scott.
Tomodachi. Yeah, how's Tomodachi life treating you?
I
you-
put that game down because Shuffle Knight.
Well,
I
we're
did
going to
for
talk about Justin because he forgot about Tomodachi life.
I forgot about my life of Tomodachi.
It's okay, Scott. Sorry.
Um,
Go ahead. Tomodachi life.
Well, my life in Tomodachi life is good, just not.
It's not perfect. All right, listen. I'm like still single as shit, only spending time with Damien and Ethan in Tomodachi life. So you are not like whatever you're complaining about.
Okay, well, actually, that's kind of like in my game too. I'm trying to get you with Rise, and it's just not working.
It's a
You're
struggle,
the
man.
only one
The str-
besides her that are not.
He doesn't
taking
talk
it.
to anybody, does he?
No, he hangs out with people. I try to make sure of that. I don't even think he has a best friend.
I don't. You know. You want
Alex
to hear?
needs his best
Ouch.
friend. Come on now.
You want to hear something fucked up in my Tomodachi life? I'll tell you a little fucked up story.
Are you dating a guy?
No, that's impossible.
I know. I thought you would break the game.
I broke it.
Nintendo are bigots.
Yeah, Nintendo are too bigot for that. No, it was a joke. All right, joke.
Serious,
He
real
got
quick.
so serious. In my Tomodachi life, I mentioned this on the show before, but like, I became friends with Damien, then I became friends with Ethan, then I was like going to hang out with Damien. He's like, should I bring Ethan along? They'll have fun. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like great. And so the three of us are hanging out, and now I don't have a best friend, and the two of them are best friends. I'll tell you what's something fucked up about that. What the fuck? I'm sitting over here like, this couldn't have happened without me. In my jealous corner.
And it's so accurate to what is actually true.
No, it's not. It's not fucking accurate.
It's accurate.
The two of them can't sit in a fucking room together without me, without being like, so, suck any dick? or something like that.
That'd be what Jamie says to
I
Ethan.
know.
That's what Damien says to Ethan. You playing for my team yet, Ethan? Shut up, Damien. That's what it is every time. So that's my Tomodachi. Is it as depressing as that?
You get along with other people, but
Also-
you're not like any best friends with anybody.
Also, Ethan and I got in 2 consecutive fights in my Tomodachi life.
you haven't gotten any fights, at least in mine, so that's good.
I fight with everybody that game. I'm like, God, this is like seriously telling me something about everything, isn't it, right now? All right. Is that all?
Well,
He's still
I'm still
striving.
playing it every day, but
Has anybody called anybody else up to the roof yet?
no.
Really? That's happened like 15 times
wait,
to me.
oh, yeah.
Junpei keeps asking everybody to come to the fucking roof. I don't know why.
It's always random people, and they're always asking people to come up to the roof.
Yosuke.
You are not Yosuke.
What did they say? What did they say?
I don't remember. It had to happen so many times, but they're just like saying something about like eating something different today, and then the person comes back and they're like, I have no idea who that was. What is going on? And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? I don't know.
Like, good fucking question, man.
That's what's so great about the roof scene.
Yeah, it's true.
But,
All right.
But obviously my character is dating Naoto, and everybody else, including you, Nabishin, everybody else in my apartment is trying to be engaged to their lover, while me and Naoto are still just being friends and nothing is happening, and I'm getting pissed off.
You need to use those travel tickets, man. Travel with her. I'll speed it up.
I just got my first travel ticket.
I had a couple, but I was saving them for when people get sad.
We'll show you Tomodachi
cheers them
later.
No,
away.
fuck
I
that.
have no
Fuck
idea.
that. Just use music box and put them in the bathtub and they'll feel fine. Use those travel tickets to get your relationships going. That is the key to get what you want.
All right, well
Straight
then,
up.
Straight up, son.
Then
Brought
I'm-
to you from the Love Master Guru, Nabishin Brian Jackson, son.
well then I know what I'm doing on the first break.
Yeah, like, hold on, I gotta make love.
I need to make some love.
Make love happen.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, Scott, you can talk now. What you been
Alright.
playing?
Shovel Knight? Yep.
Awesome.
Shovel Knight.
So you've been playing on 3DS, correct?
Yeah, and yes, it is real good on the 3DS XL.
Okay. Cool. So what do you think of it?
It's a really good game.
Yep. It's a damn fine product. I am super happy with it. All right, have you finished it, or are you still chucking away
Yep.
on it?
Finished. Got all the music sheets. Right now I'm playing through it again and timing myself.
Okay. Seeing how fast you can get through it.
Yep.
Are you gonna try and go with the, for those like 3-hour achievements?
It's hour 30 minutes.
Oh yeah. That's
I'm trying for it.
all right. Good luck to you, my friends. Yeah. So Shovel Knight's good. What did you think of the ending? I was really happy with that ending.
At first I thought I was going to be really upset with it, but then I was like, yeah. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Like that last ending shot. I was like, wow, that was like very emotionally poignant. Like as Jarrett put it the best, he's like it's poignant and brief. I'm like, yeah, those are the 2 words that I would use to describe this ending. But yeah, it was super good, super good.
Dude, I feel like I'm cheating so much.
Why?
Okay, so you know a lot of the enemies that are just a bit of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to get by all of those without doing anything, I just phase and walk right through.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Damn cheat.
Yeah, it's like it's cheap, but like they put it in the game, so fuck you gonna do? Fucks with you. Cool. Anything you want to say about it in particular, or we talked about it enough?
Let's see here. So that song that you liked last time a lot.
Which one?
Nabishin. What was it
the
called again?
Propeller Night stage.
Propeller Night stage.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Then Strike the Earth, which is like
Yeah.
the first song you hear when you start the game.
Yep, those are my two.
Awesome. That thing is a bitch, by the way.
what?
Propeller Night stage? Yep.
The propeller night stage.
I thought it was. I didn't think that one was that bad. I know a lot of people have said that one is the fucking worst.
It was just that last section.
It's not the worst, but it's
No, it's not. It's not the
it's
worst.
Like,
It's not like
it's like, God damn it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's that last part where you have to do that precision platforming with the cannon still at the same time and also hitting enemies at the same time. I kept falling at that part and I kept losing my gold, and that kind of made me mad. That's like the only real trouble I had with that game there.
The level that because I didn't have that trouble with that last bit of that stage of Propeller Night. The trouble I had was at the trouble I had was at Treasure Night. He was the one that stage fucked me up, man. It made me just purely angry.
I blew right through that stage. I had no deaths at that point in time.
Damn, fuck you. How about that? I died once on the tutorial stage, and then I didn't die again for like 6 hours in the game, but not 6 hours.
Oh yeah, after I died the first time on, I think it was the volcano stage, like at the boss.
Oh, Mole Knight.
I was like, what? Yeah, Mole Knight. I started dying non-stop after that.
Yeah, right? Like, you die once, and it's just like, well, there's no going up from here. It's good, though. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. It's a very good video game. Anything else you've been playing, Scotty?
Nothing all that noteworthy, no.
Okay. Jacob?
I haven't played a whole lot. I've been busy with online classes, but I did obviously play The Wolf Among Us.
The Wolf Among Us, Episode 5.
Yeah.
Let's discuss.
Is it Shield Knight good?
Is it
I'm sorry, is it Shovel Knight good?
I think it's Shovel
Oh,
Knight
okay,
good.
let me rephrase this again. Is it butt good?
Is it butt good? Yeah, the fucking butt cheat in Shovel Knight where it turns everything is listed as butt. It's pretty good.
It turns every instance of knight, health, magic, and shovel into butt.
Just
Yeah,
butt.
it's just the word butt. It's like, what's up, butt? Because his name is Shovel Knight,
Just
so they call him butt.
That's the best thing ever.
It's the best. It's like, hold on, I have to get my butt back. Is it health back?
Right.
Or like, I gotta find shield butt.
Hello, sir. Would you like a butt ticket?
It's a meal ticket, but it is a butt.
It's a butt ticket.
So it's a butt ticket. You get a ticket to the butt town. Yeah, no, the butt cheat is fucking so good. Wolf Among Us is good.
It's really good.
So we're gonna talk about this much more detailed later. So what did you think it followed through on kind of the promise of that game?
Yeah. I think everything closed out well. You get to see a little bit of every character kind of do their thing at the end.
Mm-hmm. And in your review, and a lot of this, I think this popped up in a lot of reviews, is the kind of the misappropriation of Snow White.
Right. She's barely in it.
Yeah, it's disappointing because like she's awesome.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you look so heartbroken.
No, I'm like, now I want to know what the hell happened that people are saying that.
It's I mean, like she is in it, but
She makes such a big deal about, well, we're going to do this together, Big B. And then
Yeah.
she's like, I'll be there for like
I mean, she's only
5
in there
minutes.
for one scene. It was a very important scene, but it was, you know, I wanted to see more of her. I agree with you, but like that's just the one
about it, though. That's-
one moment though,
Yeah.
and you know exactly what I'm talking
Right.
about. I was like, I get it, and yeah, like it's and the people listening who's played it would be like, yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly what the fuck he's talking about. He doesn't sound crazy at
I'm
all.
like,
Just
what
has
the
no
fuck?
idea.
Yeah, they have one moment that's kind of just a very great touch.
Yeah.
I was really happy with it. I thought it was a little anticlimactic in like a weird way, like towards the end, like the way it worked out, depending on which way you were going to deal with the bad guy.
Right.
It just kind of happens, and like there's a little bit of build up, and then you just kind of go into the next scene, and that following scene was very, very good, but it just like that build up felt like it didn't get used appropriately. But other than that, I thought it was fantastic, and just oh god, the very end was so good. It was so much better than I thought it would be.
Me too. I was like, okay, this is the end, and then the actual end happened. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, and you're like, oh fuck, like that was really, it was well done. It was clever. It was kind of ambiguous. So like if you've been paying attention, like you got more payoff. Like I think that's good.
What do you mean I haven't been paying attention?
Evan,
You never
pay
pay
attention. But it was super satisfying. Super happy with it. What else have you been playing? What?
Question?
Something like that. And yell at me.
Who? What?
So I heard this earlier today. But I've heard that the opinion that like this would probably have been better. Well, this would have probably played better if you played it all at once rather than like where you guys had to do it, where it's like spread out so far. Because like whatever happens at the end, I have no idea. But whatever happens at the end like, is a reference to something that happened earlier. So it was like kind of like, oh, that happened months ago. I kind of forgot about that, so they had to like kind of remember it. They felt like they kind of lost the impact because of that. Do you agree with that? I heard this opinion.
Yeah, no, that opinion I think is relatively valid. This is where the previously on The Wolf Among Us really is like, oh, I get it. They're going all the way because there's a lot of clips from episode 1, which is very much a throwback to episode 1 in some ways.
Which came out in October.
So over half a year ago. So I get like why, but like that space between episode 1 and 2 is what really hurt the season the most. But the quality of the game itself kind of overcame that, I think.
Yeah,
because episode 2 was so good. But they throw back to stuff in episode 1, but they start the episode with a very good previously on The Wolf Among Us, and they kind of touch on those scenes, and you're like, I think they're, like Game of Thrones is really good at this, like. That show does previously on Game of Thrones very well. It shows you like fucking Sean Bean when that character was still alive. Spoilers. But most people don't know the actor's actual name. So, but like,
maybe I was curious. Maybe I want to know who Sean Bean was. Just fucked it up.
But don't look it up now.
Yeah, just don't look it up now.
No, all my friends were trying to get me to watch it. I watch it. I can't because Sean Bean died.
You shouldn't watch Game of Thrones now, I don't think you should. In my opinion. But anyway, they throw back to stuff from season 1 specifically, and some stuff from early season 2 before they introduce new concepts, and they do that really well. Do the same thing in Wolf Among Us, where they're throwing back to episode 1 in a very clever way, and they reintroduce you to those scenes. You're like, I should be thinking about that again. But I'm definitely going to replay this.
Right, yeah, me too.
'Cause I want to see if I can pick out the clues, and I want to play it completely differently. I want to be the asshole.
Oh, I was the asshole. And that came out to bite me in the ass a bit near the end of the game.
I bet.
I'm curious how it's going to play out for me. 'Cause
Yeah.
I did things differently, and then I was an asshole in the beginning, and then I started to be nice to some of the people I was an asshole to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I wonder which
It'll definitely
one
play
they're gonna
into it.
deal with.
They make your decisions super important in that game.
Everyone remembers when you're a dick.
Yeah.
Like the last episode.
Yeah, and they will
bring it down on you.
They will bring up very specific points, like remember when you did
Yeah.
this shit? That wasn't cool.
Well, that's going to be interesting then for me.
Yeah. It is super interesting. It's good. What else?
I just started playing Dead Space
Towerfall.
3. Oh, I played Towerfall, but I'm fucking bad at that. We're not going to talk about that. I'm bad, and I played for 2 minutes. But I just started playing Dead Space 3 'cause it's free this month on PlayStation Plus.
Mm-hmm. Thoughts?
Have you played the other ones?
I played the other 2. I liked 2 is my favorite, and I can already tell that
I think I
3
like
is-
2 more than 1
Two
as
were
well.
my favorite.
2 is the best.
2 is my favorite. This one, I can already tell it's like more action-y. They introduce a cover system.
They're
kind of.
people.
And there's people with guns instead
Yeah.
of just monsters, and I was like, I don't know about this already.
Right? Like, that was my thing. It's like, all guns have the same ammo, and then you fight people, and
Yeah.
and the fucking cutter doesn't shift.
Yeah.
Like, what? That was the
I know, that
whole
was the whole
thing.
thing. That's the
That
only gun I
was
used in
all
the whole
of
first-
Dead Space 1.
Yeah.
The entire game was that you could go, oh, you can shift the cutter
Yeah.
and cut off his legs. And nope.
Yeah. That's the only gun I used in the first Dead Space. The
Me
whole
too.
way through.
Best gun.
Best gun.
And this one you get like the first gun you get is like a machine pistol, and I was like, I don't like
Yeah,
this.
those
I want my tools, and they don't
Hey,
work
But
against
you
the
can
monsters.
buy
To be fair,
customizations
the other guns in Dead Space 1 were good if you ignored the first one.
Yeah. Only good if you ignore the
Fair.
first one.
But
Because the
why?
first one was the
Upgrades.
best.
First one was the best,
Upgrades. I'm talking about upgrades.
Yeah, yeah.
You went ahead and you upgraded the other ones instead of just relying on the first one. The other guns were real good.
Yeah, yeah. Like the machine gun was really good. Its alternate fire was really
The pulse
good.
rifle.
Pulse rifle.
Yeah, it was
where you would
Line
like put
gun, nuts.
See,
Yeah.
I didn't like the line gun.
line gun. Like if you upgrade it all the way, like the power, it just rips
No,
through
yeah.
like a whole line of enemies. It's fucking great.
But then you can just use that gravity one where you just blast them with a blast of like gravity and it just shreds them apart.
Yeah,
so why
yeah.
would you use the line gun?
It's true. But like the pulse rifle, you like put it on the ground and it like shoots all around you, which is super awesome. But continue.
But yeah, I mean, I've only played like the first 2 levels, and I mean, I like that. I like that universe. I like the world.
So how's the other dude? What do you think of him?
he's like a soldier. He's
Meh.
a soldier guy. I mean, I've heard if you play, I haven't played the co-op, so I haven't played his side of things. I've heard if you play as him, like he has a fairly decent
It's cool.
arc.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So you've played through Dead Space 3, Justin?
I played through Dead Space 3, but I only played a little bit co-op as the other guy.
So he fucking hallucinates and shit, which
it's
is
actually kind of cool.
that is a cool thing. Like he sees
That
shit
sounds
that's not there. Like that,
Yeah.
why has no video game ever done that before?
Isaac is just walking. My friend is just walking, and I'm watching my screen because we were playing on 2 different PS3s. And I'm playing, and he's like walking along, and I'm just looking, and I'm like hearing things. I'm like turning around, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm seeing things. Like, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Look at my screen," because he was sitting right next to me. And he looks, and he's like seeing all these freaking like alien writings all over the place. And I'm like, "This is what I'm seeing. I'm going fucking nuts." And he's like, "Jesus, all right, okay."
See, like that's a really cool concept.
Yeah.
That was like literally the one thing that I wanted to see in Dead Space 3. Because I heard about, I mean, I don't know if you've heard about the final boss in Dead Space 3. I won't ruin it for you. I've heard all about
He's
that.
laughing, so I'm sure it's adorable.
It's very much reminiscent of the final
cute.
boss in Dead Space 1 in its absurdity.
More absurd.
But like way more crazy. And when I do this, like that, yeah. But I'm gonna play it.
Yeah,
I have
play
it.
some co-op.
Yeah, that would actually be a good thing. So play co-op, so we can switch off.
Yeah,
Go crazy together.
go crazy together.
Um,
Yeah, but other than that, and Towerfall, I guess I technically played through 3 races of Mario Kart.
yeah, 6 technically.
6 technically.
You did.
I won the first one.
You fucking
Dark
wrecked
Horse
it up.
did.
You did real good.
I know, and then I did real bad.
And then you did real bad. You're like, let me do a different character. This isn't Koopa Troopa. And Nobishin's like, first
Got
mistake.
fucked first.
Uh,
Yeah, but other than that, I got nothing else.
all right, Evan,
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
video games have you been playing?
I finished Watch Dogs.
Okay, you finished Watch Dogs.
Yeah.
So Jacob and I,
We're
where did
lagging.
you
I'm
where did
about-
you get to?
I got close to the end of Act 2.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
And I burnt out.
Wow,
yeah,
you
me too.
guys.
Wow, you guys. So how's it finish? Strong finish?
It's kind
Real
of
celibate. It's depressing.
It's kind of depressing,
I
yeah.
bet it is. That game is pretty depressing
it's not-
from the get go.
Not happy.
It's like my whole family kills me or hates me. I don't know why I
hates
say-
me.
Killed my whole family hate me. And he's like, I hate everyone. I always stuck up for myself. My father hid me. My mother was never there. I look after my sister. And I'm like, all right, whoa, plot.
Whoa.
Exposition is a little heavy-handed. My niece died. And so on and so forth. So it's a bummer, Evan?
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah, it's really bad.
It's really-
ending.
Is it a bad ending or is it a sad ending?
Sad and bad, kind of like.
Oh, good.
So you think it's not a good ending? It's not true to what the narrative of the game was trying to tell?
It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah, well, maybe if you'd been on last week, our 4th
I know.
fucking versary.
I know. It was in the middle. It wasn't the best ending, but it wasn't the worst, and it kind of stayed true to the game.
How do they like? There's 5 acts, right?
Right.
How do they like? Does it get crazy? Does it get like super government conspiracy shit?
Not really.
Okay, not really. That was my worry. Is like if in Act 4 they just introduce this government body that's taking over, like I'm fucking done.
We're libertarians, motherfucker.
They kind of did that in GTA 5.
Yeah, they did.
Where like the FIB
FIB, yeah.
comes in, and then you have to do like this huge chunk of FIB stuff, and I'm like, I don't care. And then you do an FIB heist, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't.
But then you go back to like the more interesting kind of part of the subplot. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm gonna try and beat that game. I don't know about you.
It's gonna take a while. Though.
Yeah, like I can only like I played through to near the end of the second act in like 2 sittings because I was just pounding away at story missions. But
yeah, I haven't done hardly anything. But
and then I played as the giant spider tank for like 45
Yeah,
minutes.
that was fun. That was fun.
Awesome. Like highly recommended. Excuse me. All right. So no other thoughts on it, Evan?
Not really. I mean, it really.
Disappointment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been bigger than what it was, but
Do you think it leaves a lot of potential for a really good Watch Dogs 2?
yes.
Okay.
Not good potential, but potential. Yes.
Okay. It seems like the general response is like, I bet Watch Dogs 2 is going to be a really good game.
It'll be like Assassin's Creed 2.
It's gonna be gonna be like Watch Dogs 2 is gonna be like Watch Dogs 1. Just gonna
Bigger, better, and more badass. Right?
Yeah.
That's Gears of War 2.
Gears of War 2 is fucking awesome, though.
Not sure how much better it will be than the original Watch Dogs.
I was about to say, we can't be friends. But, all right, Evan, what else? You play anything else?
Battlefield.
All right, moving on.
Hey.
Did you shoot guys?
I've been keeping track of my scores because my brother wants a average of my KD ratio.
You know, the game calculates that, just by the way.
I know.
I know, but
Like
that
you
game's
can battle
bullshit. It
real life
lies
work.
about it, all right? I got 20 kills that round, not 6. Fine.
No, but I'm doing it like 10 games or whatever, not all my game history.
Okay. So in 10 games, what's your KD ratio?
I haven't played 10 games yet. I haven't had time. I'm almost
Okay.
done now. I have like 3 more games to play. I just started last night, and I played, 5 games last night?
Okay, in 5 games, what's your KD ratio?
5 games, it's been 21 and 22, 13 and 13, 22 and 10, 19 and 10, and 22 and 19.
Math.
Not bad. You lost it toward the end. Burnt
Yeah,
out.
but my game 6 was really good, 28 and 4.
Ooh, killing it, man. Greg
Yeah, it
thinks
was.
you're horrible at Battlefield, by the way.
I know,
I don't know why.
He should play with me.
because he sucks at Battlefield, and he thinks everybody else.
I think I played with you once.
Oh, you killed me a lot too. That's right. I get 5 kills, and I think I have 20.
I'm with a group, like one of those clans or whatever.
Clans, yeah.
And, so we're doing clan war.
Wait. Evan, do you guys like get together and wear white hoods or anything?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it spelled with a K?
No.
How about 3?
Yeah.
No. So anyway, we're doing
Too much, man.
That's where you draw the line, Scott?
So we're getting a whole bunch of people together and splitting them up into squads, and then each squad is going to play each other like a
I've been
tournament.
talking about how you're the most superior race, right?
No.
Hey, I thought we agreed that this was too much.
All right, the clan joke has gone on too long. It was really funny though because it's Evan. All right, I don't know why Greg thinks you're shitty at Battlefield. I think he thinks everyone
We never played together at
is
all.
worse than him at Battlefield though. He's got this
He
weird.
thinks he's the best. He thinks everybody else.
Yeah, he's got to be good at something, right? Like
It's Greg.
it's Greg. Love you, Greg. If you're listening, he's not listening to this, but
Are you at that level now, Justin? You can say that's great.
Justin,
Oh, yeah.
he's recorded what 10 podcasts with Greg.
Yeah.
11?
And whatever Irrational Passions episodes.
Keep in mind that these podcasts are like 700 hours long.
Yeah.
And then you spent 25 hours straight with him.
Yeah.
So, awake,
As
mostly.
As he's yelling at the top of his voice as he's talking while I'm hung over.
That's right.
Where I don't want to hear a
hungover.
single thing, and he's yelling.
What?
School Rumble was a piece of shit.
School Rumble sucked. I stopped watching after episode 10. Bah. Anyway.
Gregory's fine for a
good
few
ex.
hours at a time, but
Thank God Greg doesn't
after-
listen to this fucking show.
after like 25 hours with them, it gets a little much.
Let me just put it out there. 25 hours with Greg and I wanted to kill myself. Perspective.
25 straight hours or a chemo?
25 straight hours of being awake with Greg.
Plus more because we seen him earlier.
That's a lot of hours.
You're like, I slept in a
I
hotel.
slept feet from him for 3 days.
All right. Let's stop that, Greg. Jesus Christ.
We love Greg. I do. I don't know about you fucking assholes. I haven't said anything.
If I don't say it, Lord Greg will kill me, and I won't be on the podcast anymore.
He'll program Nepsifer to fucking hunt you down and murder you.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, at least I'll get to
Crowley
see
will
what he
take your
looks like. I'll have to
soul.
tell you what he looks like then.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it's true. Take pictures.
Unlike Nabishin, who won't send us the picture.
Yeah, like what does
I
Nep
don't
look
have
like?
it. He took a picture of me with him.
Fucking piece of shit.
God damn it.
Maybe if I ask him for that picture he took with Nabishin, and
That'd
it's
be
just
the
gonna
next time.
crop
That's
himself
before.
out. I know, but like I said to him, like I want to see what you look like. But if I make it sound like I want to see what Nabishin look like, real hungover or whatever, if I downplay it.
Maybe.
What else? Evan?
Anyway,
Yes.
I also played Resogun again.
The DLC stuff.
Yeah.
What do you
it's-
think of it?
It's pretty interesting that you can now build ships and save ships and
Download chips that other people have made.
yeah.
I downloaded the gummy ship. 'Cause I had to.
I downloaded the TARDIS and one of the Star Wars ships.
I saw the TARDIS online.
I saw that one too. But I'm like, I
Fucking
have to get
laugh
the gummy
over
ship.
there. Oh, I played the gummy ship because it was the best part about Kingdom Hearts 1. Fucking. You've been
that.
just anytime Jacob has some thoughts, he's like,
Kingdom Hearts 1.
just lean.
Couldn't get into it.
Then you're fucked, man.
I
So
know.
it's all over.
It's
It's
over.
downhill from here.
But yeah, that's
so-
what I've been playing.
That's all, Evan?
Yeah. sadly.
Resogun still hold up?
Yeah.
Did they add new levels?
No, I didn't see any.
Okay.
I think
All
that
right.
might be in the Heroes DLC.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's in the Heroes DLC.
But they added Uncle Sam for the 4th of July.
That's cool. That's cute. All right, Nabishin.
What?
What video games did you play in these
What?
past 7 days? Actually, these past 5 days, because we recorded on Sunday.
Yeah, I know, right? Like when Scott said, like it's time to record today, I was on the same page. I was like, yeah, we can record today. God, it seemed like it was like yesterday. Or
4th of July fucked us up.
Yep.
Unfortunately. Oh well, we're back on track. Thanks, America.
America.
All right, continue, Nabishin. What did you play?
We already talked about Shovel Knight. I'm right at the end.
I'm not. I wasn't done. You guys cut me off.
Okay, what did you?
Talk
What else?
about a little bit more.
What else is
Speak
there?
on it, Scott.
Okay, well, fine. Favorite stage. Yeah, we talked about favorite music. We didn't talk about favorite stage.
No, it was hard as shit. I did like Propellerman still. Propeller Knight shit. Propeller Knight stage. I did like that stage a lot.
I fucking turned into Mega Man for just one moment.
Yeah, I keep doing that over and over again.
Yeah. I don't know. Let me think. What's yours, Scott?
Right now, mine's a tie between Plague Knight
Knight's
and Tower of Fate Ascension.
Yeah, that one's real fucking good. It's hard. It's hard as fucking balls.
And then you have to deal with the bosses.
Yeah, all of them.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. you'll see what I mean.
Oh, I
It's-
know. I played Mega Man games, so I know. I had a feeling I had to refight them all.
Yeah,
Day.
it's
Power roll.
it's so good. I'll say like my favorite stage. I really like the last level. I'll say because stuff they do visually is really clever, and then what happens is so awesome. And I won't spoil that obviously, but very good.
Favorite
and that-
armor?
Favorite armor?
Yeah, you gave
I'm
favorite.
I'm a big fan of the blue armor, but I think it's the gray armor that lets you get the charge attack if you bounce on someone 3 times. That's so fucking OP. It's so good.
I like the gold armor just because it's stupid.
It's so dumb.
It's so
It's
good though.
Stupid.
It's like the gold armor description is like really pricey, really expensive, and does absolutely nothing. Looks nice. It's fucking awesome.
I think it's verbatim. It's flashy, acrobatic, pointless. Yeah,
That black armor
it does.
sucks. I
Gives
would
you
not
2
even
new jump
try that.
animations. Both are flips,
Oh,
and
that's
it
awesome.
makes you sparkle.
That's pretty good.
Sparkle, sparkle.
That black
I call
armor,
it the
though,
fabulous
I
armor.
don't even mess with.
The
Have
black
you tried
armor?
that? Yeah,
I
the one where you
have.
can't stop.
It's so. Oh no.
It's fucking Luigi, basically.
You know you fucked up when you're Luigi. I'm doing a death glare
I
for
could
this.
not,
You
I
can't
could not
see.
deal with that. I could not deal with that armor. The magic armor is all right. I mean, it helps when when you're trying to do a speed run, you're propelling through the entire stage. You know, the propeller attacker.
Yeah.
But like other than that, you just take too much damage. And then when you're on challenge mode, you take way too much damage.
Yeah, no, I'm. Fuck that. Fuck that garbage.
And then like the red plate, it's like, you die.
Pretty much, totally. I like.
I mean, of course, everybody dies, but you're admitting that you die. Why would you
Pretty
do
much. I'm trying to think. Like my favorite level. I like Polar Knight's level a lot. I like the little statues that shoot out and that vomit the rainbows that you can ride across. That was really cool. And I love the Polar Knight boss fight. I think that's probably my favorite. Super hard
that?
too.
Dude, I hate that boss fight.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
But like they make the ground spikes. There was
Yeah, right?
One
It's- you're like,
time where there was one place that I could be, and that was on top of Polar Knight. But
Yeah,
then he
dude.
does that thing that hits me, and he was standing on top of spikes. So when that happened, it just fell into the spikes.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. Like I like that level a lot. That boss fight, I beat him on my first try somehow, and I was super stoked about it. Let's say, I will say this is gonna be a bullshit answer. I'm sorry. I'll say my favorite level, at least right now, is the King Knights level because of all the golden frills, and it was the first level I ever played of Shovel Knight when I played that original PAX demo, and it
It's not a
continues to
bad
be
level.
awesome.
Not a bad
It's a very good level, even though the fucking King Knight is such a joke of a boss fight. Fucking prancing around, shooting confetti at you.
Hey, the confetti hurts.
The confetti does hurt you. Which when I played the game and he's like, "Watch out for the confetti," and I'm like, "What? Does it hurt me?" And then it hurt me. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Anyway, Nabishin. Almost done Shovel Knight.
Yep. I've been playing. I pretty much been playing it all on Wii U because I didn't mention I rebought that on Wii U. I've been playing it on that. I think it looks really good on the TV. I like it on my 3DS, and I really like the 3D on the 3DS, but it looks really, really good on the television
That it does.
and on the gamepad as well. Yeah, that game's just really great.
Yeah, I outputted it to my TV from my PC, and very good looking game.
Yes, it is.
Colors
Yeah,
really
that game's
pop.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. But yeah, that game's awesome. I'm just got like those last 2 levels of the Enchantress, I believe, and then I'll beat the game after that.
Yep.
Probably, unless there's a secret level right after that.
I don't know.
Well, yeah. I've been playing more of the Wonderful 101. A lot of some characters like I I've just been doing like a lot of the in-game achievements. I said this all last week, but that game's still really good. I wish more people would play that.
Game after your own heart.
That game's really, really fucking good. Like, there is this moment. There's so many good moments in that game that you just have to play this. I could just say like one of the best moments in that game right now, but it won't have the impact of when you just see it for yourself and it's like, oh my god, they put that in this game, and it's so good. And
You were saying, were you telling me there's some Asuras Wrath moments that you had with that game?
oh yeah, like definitely, like near the end. Oh, especially near the end. Oh my god, there's so many good moments in that game. So that's the best comparison to you because you never played Bayonetta, so you don't know how that game like kind of wraps up. But yeah, there's just like these like it's literally like you're fighting, or you haven't even seen your log and so I can't compare that to you either. But it's like literally like you're fighting. It's like you're fighting an entire planet and you're just this little tiny thing. It's literally like the size of a planet and you're fighting against that thing at the end. And then like there's this moment at the end where something comes crashing towards you. And then you have like to mash down the button, and that moment is so good. Like I said, if I had fucking played this game at the end of this year, it would have been my game of the year. But
I'd heard like the one thing is like it's literally it plays with scale to the point where it feels like you're fighting a planet. So I'd heard that to an extent before, so that is cool.
Yeah, it's so good. You need to play it.
I do need to play it. You're right.
Just do it for me. How about that?
I will do it for you.
Do it for me. I will give you the game. Just play it for me.
Okay. Once you're done replaying through stuff, let me know. I'll play it.
And I'll give it another shot.
Yeah, and Justin will attempt to give it another shot.
How far did you get, Justin, before you get alone in?
I don't even remember.
I got halfway through level 1. I'm like, this game sucks.
I was gonna say maybe like 3 or I probably got past the first chapter.
So would you recommend playing that with a Pro Controller, Notion?
Yes and no. I like using the Pro Controller, but there's so much of like the stuff that there's sometimes they do stuff with perspective where like you're in like you're inside a cave or something like that. And then like all the screens on the Wii U gamepad, so it's like you have to like control it from there. So that's kind of disorienting when you don't have that in your hand. Like you can just press the select and put the Wii U gamepad screen onto your TV monitor, but it's just more convenient with the gamepad itself. Like I said, the game's not perfect. It does have issues, but like the overall package and like I said, some of the best moments I've ever seen in the video game. That game is still my favorite game on Wii U. It's still like the best game for Wii U.
Cool. I will continue to look into it. Just a Wii U tangent real quick. Did you know that Captain Toad game is a full price $60 game?
Oh my god.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sullies me on it so much. Like if it was like a $30 downloadable game, I'd be totally all about it. But $60 for that game, I don't know. Like even if it's like maybe 250 little Captain Toad puzzles, I don't know if I want to pay $60 for that.
I thought it was gonna be 50, and I was hoping for 30 or 40, but not 60.
Yeah.
I think it'd probably go down to 50 by the time it comes out.
I hope
they
so.
did sing with Donkey Kong, but yeah. Speaking of Captain Code, I played more Super Mario 3D World. Just to finish it up, because I was at those final worlds. I just never really like finished it. I'm at the very last part, where you have to do like those time challenges, just like a fucking like. You have to do 30
like
of them in a row.
30 of them? Fucking, oh, God.
Yeah, then I can't, and there's a boss right after that, which I can do, but I will not do that boss part until I get all those stars for that 30 bullshit time one. I got like half of them, so like, I'm making progress, but I have to just finish doing that, then I'll do the final boss, and then I'll be completely done with that game.
Did you do the final level? The crown level?
That's the thing I'm holding out for after I do the 30 ones.
Okay. Yeah, that level's tough, but I thought the green star level was harder, honestly, because of the time challenge aspect to it.
Yeah.
It's good. Good game.
Yeah, and I played the Captain Toad level on that last crown level.
It's
and
awesome.
I was like, oh wow, like I was just like completely forgot about how Captain Toad controls. It's like it's like you have to blow in at the same time, and then like you're trying to use the camera at the same time, and then like when you're kind of using tilt controls by accident. That perspective thing was like getting to me. It was kind of annoying. I think, I don't want a full game of this, but but
fuck this
it's coming out
garbage.
soon. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll get into it.
Alright.
Those things are they're interesting. So hopefully I can. Yeah, I'll totally play for Captain Toad one, but like eventually maybe.
Mhm.
Like I don't know if we'll ever play Donkey Kong. Like you and me, I don't know if we'll ever play that game.
I don't
I'm
think I
thinking
ever
about
will.
that now.
I bet it's a really good game. But like,
Yeah, I think that ship is past though.
yeah, pretty much. That ship
one?
sailed a long time ago.
Yeah, I got that game a month ago, and I played a couple through the stages, and I'm like, yep, it's Donkey Kong. Good.
I played through the first 4 worlds of the new Donkey Kong Country, and I'm like,
Returns.
man, yeah, Returns. And I'm like, man, this game's really fucking well made and well put together. Stop.
Yeah, I got to the last world, and I just stopped, 'cause I'm like, oh, yeah, it's more Donkey Kong.
And
Okay.
like, I really want to support Retro on this because I fucking love that studio. They've done some of the best work Nintendo's done in the past 10 years, but I just don't have the interest. It sucks.
I think it's a little too late. They
Yeah.
brought it out way too late.
Yes, I agree.
Yep, totally agreed.
I don't know, man. If they would have went through the Donkey Kong 64 route, might have done.
Yeah, if they
something
did a new Donkey Kong 64, I would have been fucking so in there. Oh, god damn! Why would you say that, Scott?
Now
Like,
my
you're
hopes
the
are
only
really
three
high.
people who want those. Like you, Scott, and Katie. You're the 3 people who talk about it. Donkey Kong 64. You're the only 3 people who talk
Yeah,
about it.
and guess what? It's the fucking best Donkey Kong game. Fuck everyone else. Fuck Donkey Kong Country. Donkey Kong 64 is the bomb.
I agree. So good. I need more Lanky Kong in my life.
Right? Lanky Kong is the best! And was it Chunky? This last
Chunky
one?
is the big one.
Yeah, he's fucking so... Oh, and then just smashes through everything.
What was the small one? The girl.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Tiny Kong, Lanky Kong, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and Chunky Kong.
Donkey
It was in the fucking DK rap. How can you ever forget the once a month I boot up DK rap and I just listen through it and I know all the words still to this day. It's so good. DK Donkey Kong Donkey Dong. Anyway, Nabishin, tell me about Outlast.
Yeah. Later.
Okay. Say that for last.
Yeah.
The Outlast.
I Platinum Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition.
Damn.
Because I like that game. I still like the game. The game's still good. The extra stuff isn't like really that much to add in that game per se. It's like the extra levels and the extra boss. It's pretty much just like expanding your expanding Tostada's backstory a little bit. Not that much of a backstory, to be honest with you. And the enhancements visually, like there's like the only real enhancement I can see, is just like I can see the shadows more often. It's like, oh, shadows in the background, that's kind of cool. And some little color changes, like a little bit more colors and a little bit more vibrant. But like it doesn't really add that much. But if you never got Guacamelee, like that's like the version to get, and that game's still fun. Like I said, I played the fuck out of that game. I played it like nonstop. It's just a good thing just to play. It controls so good and just feels so good. If you have an Xbox One, it's free. Get that while you can. Yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of that game. Just good platforming
I
goodness.
should get that on Xbox One. It's
I
it's.
didn't like it that much.
I mean, I liked it. I didn't love it. But like I'd give it another shake. Maybe if I started playing through it again, and I continued to like it. Maybe I'd play through it entirely again. See that true ending.
Never seen it?
No, I haven't. I should have
Oh, you
probably
didn't
looked
get
it
it?
up at this point.
I mean, it's not that much, but it's a good game. Satisfying.
Yeah, the ending as it was good. It was kind of a bummer in a weird way. But yeah,
just the ending, like it's just the opposite of that. So
Okay.
there you go. That's what you're working up to. It's
Okay.
pretty good as far as that.
What else, Namishin?
I for some reason I played Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Like
Yeah,
I've been seeing
all the Raptor tweets of this. I'm like, what the the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, I mean, I played Sonic 1 earlier, I played Sonic 2, and I was like, oh, I'm on Xbox 360 because I've downloaded all this shit for like $10 and shit. I might as well play Sonic 3, and I just ended up getting all the Chaos Emeralds and beating that game, so that was fun. That game's so good. I like my Sonics.
Yeah. Sonic's Tails is still the best character.
No,
Let's be real. Let's be real here. Tails is like
the worst.
he's my favorite character. All right, you can't take that away from me. Miles, Tails, Prower. Fuck all of you.
Miles per hour.
Yeah, get it? He was like,
That's the only reaction I can have to Tails.
fucking Tails. I showed Jacob Jarrett's little rant about Sonic and Shadow.
Oh!
It's like one of my favorite. If you haven't listened to episode 184, like it's about an hour and 3 minutes in. It's an incredible weird tangent that we went on during a break that I had to keep in the show. It was too fucking good. Yeah.
That Sonic X episode number 1. I'm telling you, that's like the only good thing. That's the only good episode about.
Except when it gets gay, apparently, because it's not socially accepted. Don't make Evan get his click. Scott, you'll laugh at that one. That wasn't fucking too far. All right. What else, Snobbish? Let's wrap this up.
Evan, you're a terrible person.
Playing Mass Effect on PlayStation 3. Try to get the.
I thought you weren't gonna fucking go back to that game.
It always calls.
I realized I didn't have a platinum for it, so I had to play it again. So I'm playing it again, so I can get my platinum for it, and then I'll stop playing it, and then I'll play the hopefully coming soon HD edition, and I'll stream it, and I'll be happy. I'll buy a camera for that, so you can see my face when I meet.
See
Sally
the tears. The tears are real.
Yeah.
I'm crying, I'm a man.
To this game, and I can't play anything else because it's so good. Oh, is that same decision again? Oh, I better choose it again because I like that one, and I don't want to go renegade and fuck everything else because I'm a dumb, stupid person who doesn't like changing my decision. I like having happy. Fuck you.
So Jacob was telling me last night that you played through Mass Effect like 1,000 times.
A lot.
Mass Effect 1. Did you ever do things differently, or did you just do the same?
Play the same playthrough every time. That would have sucked.
Yeah, Nabashin, that would have sucked. Apparently, did you have like the true playthrough though that you'd put aside?
I had the golden playthrough. That was my first playthrough. And that's the one I just was like, this is the one I'll carry over.
Who died in Mass Effect 2?
No one.
Oh, is that your first playthrough?
I didn't have anyone die in my first
Nailed
playthrough.
it.
I mean, I guessed, but I nailed it.
Fucking Jack died on my first playthrough of Mass Effect 2. My first playthrough of Mass Effect 2, though, I played Mass Effect 2 first. Before Mass Effect 1.
I don't like you. I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's like I did the same thing with Dragon Age.
Well,
They keep the space
I mean,
race.
like, fuck Origins.
But like Alex, they keep the space racist alive for the carrier. Like, why would they do that?
This is the question. This is going
you
to
talking about
define
me?
our friendship for the rest of our lives. Caden or Ashley?
You just missed that, Alex.
oh god, I don't know.
He's thinking about it. That's
Who
bad.
did I choose the first time through?
The golden playthrough.
You guys didn't hear me.
I just chose
I heard you, Evan.
Ashley.
God damn it! All right. Well, Mass, what's your last game? Jared's here, so we're gonna go to break after you.
I mean, okay. To be fair, Caden was pretty much dead.
Fuck you. You host from now on, Option.
Okay.
You got the power.
All right.
To be fair, he was pretty much gone anyway.
Yeah.
In Mass Effect 1, that was pretty much the thing. He was dying because of, what was it? Generation 2 biotics?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't
Yeah.
he fucked up from those things?
Who cares? That's the whole thing about who cares. No one cares about Caden.
I agree. I hated Caden. I had no desire to see him alive.
I can't think.
I get headaches and stuff. I don't like that.
I mean, like, I don't want the space races to continue with me, but at the same time,
Yeah, it's like what I
one
want to
guy's
have
gonna die anyway. There's nothing I can do to help him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, let me.
But no one cares about me.
Guys, we're gonna take a. All right, now we should go. Say it quickly.
Just let me finish my stuff.
I didn't. I just came back. I'm sorry.
You told me to host the show. I will host the show. So go do what you got to do.
Well,
Um,
I did what I had to do. So
I'm done.
Okay. Well, Christ. But yeah, I'm playing Mass Effect again. I have to get 75% Renegade, so that means I have to let Red Queen guy and let the console guys so I can get that. So that'll be a playthrough. I'll probably do Garrus and Rex this time, so I'll have their allies, because like, hey, I'm with them the entire time through the game, and that'll be easy. But yeah, that'll probably be that playthrough. Then I'll change my class and do all the other stuff because, hey, I like playing Mass Effect and I like do dumb stuff, so that's me. Other than that, I was playing more Disgaea 4. I've played a little bit of Disgaea 4, I'll say that. It's weird going back to that game after playing Disgaea D2. Because Disgaea D2 streams like so much of the game, like as far as like the combat system, as far as like you can fucking throw in any direction instead of a straight line, all that other stuff, and like going back to Disgaea 4, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to play that game because I never beat that game. I really want to see the ending for it, so it kind of bums me out that I can't play that game anymore. Like I can't go back to it, and that's so weird because like I never had a problem going back to other Disgaea games until I played D2. I don't know, that enhanced it and streamlined it so much that it's almost hard to play the other Sky games, which kind of bums me out. But yeah, other than that, I played Toe Jam and Earl. It was $1, and that game's still good. But yeah, that's all the games I've been playing.
Take over.
That's really
But
cool.
really good game. What you been playing, Jared? Since you're here.
I don't know. I've been driving for the past 2 hours. I don't know what I've been doing.
That's a fun game.
Yeah, driving.
yes, it
driving
is.
in a straight line for 2.5 hours.
But you were playing something on PlayStation.
I was
thought
playing Street Fighter 4.
Super Ultimate
Was that what you
Max
were-
Edition.
Yeah.
Super Street Fighter 4. Around Evo time every year, I get like Street Fighter 4 itch, which is funny. 'cause
Yeah,
I'm not good at that game. So
Yeah, I've been
my
jumping to
internet.
play that game too. Yeah, I have my arcade stick in my closet, and I'm just like, man, I should just whip it out and just play that game and buy the Ultra Edition and just play that for like 2 hours and then never touch it
They
again.
never touch it. Yeah,
because
don't
that's
play
how
that
I do it every time.
With fucking decapitated. No
Yeah.
one gives a fuck.
But yeah, man, I so want to get back into Street Fighter. Like I've been looking at Blaze Blue, the newest Blaze Blue, and like I've been wanting to play that just because I'm a stupid person like to play those story modes and
I
fighting
don't
games.
like Blaze Blue, and I think I only don't like Blaze Blue because it's not Guilty Gear.
I agree.
Yeah.
I second that.
And you know what, Blaze Blue, it's fine. I played plenty of rounds, but I'm like, I could just be playing Guilty Gear.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Like, I'm
the
super
next one
pumped about the
coming out.
next one, even though
Yeah, that looks hot.
the name is stupid as hell, but it looks good.
Oh yeah, that game is terrible. The terrible name.
Oh, yeah.
Xrd Fine or something like that. I think it's.
I would definitely play that before I'd want to like get good at Blaze Blue.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm invested into the lore of Fate of Blaze Blue, despite how complicated
Ooh, it
and
is
convoluted
the lore of
it
Blaze
is. So
Dude, that game gets so weird so quick.
Like immediately.
Like, I'm not talking about like weird as in the story itself has like an odd layout. I'm telling you, you would go on a side tangent that's not canon pretty much the second you get into the game because you didn't do something like hold an A button or something real dumb.
yeah, they do that. Like if you lose a match, you're like, oh, you got this whole side story where it's a beach party, and it's like for some reason they don't do that for no reason. Like it's a beach party and everybody's there.
What?
And it's like, oh, you die at the end for some reason. Blaze Blue it's a weird game, but like it kind of harkens back to my past, I guess you could say, when I was like super into anime, and it didn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be logical, but like, hey, I'm into it. and like
Well,
you know, and
I can understand all the fun stuff as like a side thing, but I don't understand why they're gonna take me out of the main story canon that I would like to play through when I don't want to.
yeah.
Yeah. I
It's,
mean,
it's
I don't
Like
hate it.
I
like
can,
said.
I'm okay with different
Weird.
endings for fighting games based off of winning versus the boss and losing versus the boss. I am not okay with what Blaze Blue does with that.
It's weird. It's been so widely accepted too. Like it was an Evo game like immediately.
I want to
Where
say
Guilty
widely
Gear was like
accepted.
never an Evo game.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Like for some reason, Blaze Blue just like picked up where Guilty Gear never really was.
And I
It's
don't
like-
really know what the difference was for people to be like, oh, we'll play that.
I think it was just a timing thing, because like when Blaze Blue came out, it was when Street Fighter 4 came out, and Street Fighter 4, though it was a superior game, like Blaze Blue had like actually an actual working online system and like had lobbies and shit like that. While Street Fighter 4 only had like 2 people you could play at the same time, so like it like brought a lot of people in. Because I know like our community at BG Evo, we had like this like scrub sport league where we like used to play that game like all the time, and then like yeah, it was big at the time, and then like everybody fall off Blaze Blue after that. But like you know, like I don't really see what's special about Blaze Blue, honestly. Like I like it because, like I said, I like it because of the story, and that's literally why I gravitate to that game. Pretty much, it's like the fighting system is just okay. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
It's like a Sonic game I buy every year or something.
You just have it in your library. You just kind of sit there and watch it.
Yeah, no, I dig it. But that's pretty much all you've been playing, Jared? The Street Fighter?
Street Fighter, Hearthstone.
Oh, I've been playing that. I forgot about that.
I don't know that I played anything else on a PlayStation platform. I've been waiting actually today to download Super Combo Man. That's finally
What's that?
happening. Super Combo Man was a Kickstarter thing last year, and then Adult Swim Games actually sort of funded the rest of it.
Ooh,
It's a,
hope it's like
2D
Jazz
game.
Punk.
It's not like Jazz Punk, really. It's more like if you take Punch Quest, which was an iOS game, and turn that into like a full-fledged 2D sort of platformer.
Okay.
It's weird, obviously. It's called fucking Super Combo Man. It's not going to be normal. But for some reason,
we
I
didn't get
wanted
Valiant
to.
Heart, man.
Valiant Hearts is on the list. It's like Valiant Hearts next to Transistor of games I should have played a while already. Just haven't really gotten
Yeah,
to it yet.
Transistor, I have forever, and I haven't touched it yet.
I've been trying to clean up
I
like
like-
old shit on my shelf before I buy new shit, and it's not working out.
Same here.
And I really, really like Transistor for the little bit I played of it, but like I don't know, like it's all about. I guess with that game, it was all about the timing it came out. Like when it came out, it was right before E3, so I'm putting my full attention into E3, and then like for some reason, I'm feeling like it's a dead season right now, so I'll play a bunch of old games. Like I'm playing all these old games in Shovel Knight, and I don't know why I'm not playing Transistor. It's just
Right.
dumb.
I really don't have a great reason when I pick up any other game that's not Transistor, and I'm playing that instead. Because I know I
Yeah.
like Transistor, I like Bastion, and it's apparently better. So I really don't see why I haven't done that yet, except for the fact that I'm just being an asshole.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it there.
Yeah, that's probably it. I probably played
All
some
right,
other shit. I played threes, like every day.
You probably played some kind of video game.
But I don't
Every day.
All right,
Um,
how is the podcast doing, Nabashin? What did I miss?
Everything.
Jared showed up at my house. I've never
And,
met him
thank
before.
you for listening to the Irrational Passions episode 186.
186.
Keep playing
Um,
the game, stay rational.
Yo, you know what?
It's scary how much you know about how much you guys have been paying attention. I always think you guys stopped listening about then.
Actually, there's a game I did forget to talk about. I forgot to talk about. I played Outlast. I've been playing that for like the last few days.
You got the Outlast
It's like-
fans in the room here.
What do you think about that game?
I mean, I don't really know what to think about that game, honestly. Like I don't really play horror games, so it's not like I'm enjoying it. It's just that I'm just playing it, if that makes sense. It's just something I'm playing through. It looks good and it's decent, but you know, like there's like
Did
dumb,
it freak
like,
you out a couple of times?
Yeah, I have my moments. Like every time I played that game, I live streamed it.
There you go. You're done. That is what you're there for. That is what the game is there for.
How far did you get, Novishin?
I'm right at the end. Like I'm in this place at the end that's like completely separate from what the mansion was
Are you
already
under you're in like the frozen underground area?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Like I saw the blackness.
What the fuck?
Is that actually part of that game?
Yeah, you go to like a weird underground.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you're underground, but
Indian
it's like
burial
completely
ground.
frozen. It's really weird. But it's completely like it feels like a factory, but just frozen.
It's like a frozen lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a great question
That is a
because
really good question.
you're just underneath the asylum, I think.
Yeah, you are.
And it's just
underneath
cold
it.
there.
Yeah, it's just real cold underground. I guess.
It's so cold.
All
yeah, like I'm
have,
in that
like-
area.
Like Mitch
What up?
Dyer piss your pants moments playing the game.
Oh no, there was never like really that much. It wasn't really that creepy. Like it creeped me out, but like it never really like got me like that. Like the entire time I was playing, I should put this for reference by the way. Like the entire time I was playing, I was I live streamed it. So like
See, like, I'm not gonna be no bitch on Twitch. That wasn't even scary.
Bitches ain't for Twitches.
Not even scary. Fuck that.
So like the entire time I was playing it, like my best friends were there, Mark and Katie. They were watching me the entire time I was playing it. So like like whenever I get like kind of like creeped out or like I was like, oh no, I get through this. Like Katie will say like a dumb joke.
And keep going.
Yeah, Katie will say like a dumb joke, and then I start laughing. And it's like, oh yeah, this is a dumb video game. So like, oh, I'm just gonna run through it and execute it. Oh, I never really executed. I treated the game seriously, but like like when I have someone, when I have like a chat by the side, and like there's like, oh man, that's creepy. Oh, he looks like a fat dead zombie Chris Farley or something like that. Like when you see something like that to the side, it's like, oh well, yeah.
That shit sounds
No.
fucking scary to
that's-
me.
yeah.
Like
You're broken just hearing it.
fucking zombie Chris Farley coming after me. Like what the fuck?
Well,
Is he gonna put
well,
me in his
yeah.
van down by the river?
I knew someone was gonna say.
Like, but yeah, like I don't think I would get through that game if my best friends weren't there, like watching me play. Honestly, I don't think I would even keep playing that game if it wasn't for them. So,
I'm
but
sorry.
yeah,
I
I'm
can't
at the end
watch
of the
more.
game. Yeah. Oh, you're fine, Justin. Like, thank
So
you
I
for
wanted to
being in,
watch
like,
more,
me
but
today.
every time you would stream it, I would be working or something, and I'm just yeah,
It's constant.
Damn it.
Watching is baiting them.
Alex knew. They found out.
Baiting it.
Got a fish hook in my mouth. Oh, shit.
Paint some pictures now.
Going down a fucking
Yeah.
dark road.
Take that out, Les.
But yeah, I'm near the end of the game. I'm running away from this blackness, and I guess I'm like that's near the end of the game. So
The wall
Yeah.
rider.
Every
yeah. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to be
So-
ambiguous about it, but I'm like,
As a
well,
person, I don't like horror games. I think they're dumb.
Yeah, but Jared, this game clearly solves your lack of gaming's blacklistness because it's got
there
the
is
black-
a blackness that and the second Prince of Persia, where you're running from the like unkillable
wars,
blackness,
Yeah.
thanks to long hair and eyeliner and like
Emo-ness.
what was that
in
band?
Lincoln Park.
Yeah, like Linkin Park
Yeah.
and Godsmack.
All right, you can have your moment now. I'll stop interrupting you.
But I agree with you, Jared. Like I'm not a fan of it whatsoever. Like I don't know, like I don't really see the. Like I said, like I'm not really enjoying myself, but like I'm getting through it, and it's just like I guess it's fun, but it's not really fun. It's just like I wouldn't pay for this. Basically, I'm glad I got it for free, and that's pretty much all I can say about it. I got it for free. I played through it, and
Jacob just agreed with you, but he gave it an 8.
I liked it. I know. I mean, okay, but I'm poor. So, I mean, I probably would have got it, but I wouldn't have got it immediately.
I was gonna say, Navishin, since you don't play horror games, is that probably one of the reasons why you don't like it as much? Because I love horror games, and when this game came out and they first showed it, I'm like, I'm in. And then as soon as I played it, I can already probably say on Irrational Passions, it's
Yeah.
gonna be my favorite downloadable game of the year.
Okay.
Official,
played it so-
locking it up right here, right now.
In July.
Justin Graphius.
Damn Ropa.
We are
This thing,
fucking.
Danganronpa is gonna be my game of the year. and-
Danganronpa is gonna be.
Danganronpa.
It's gonna be that game of the year, game of the decade. Honestly, Let's be real here.
All the
Justin, you
gropings.
can commit to that.
I'm going to. Well,
of
it
the
depends
day.
on how good 2 is, though. That's the other problem. That's probably going to be my number 2.
Can
But yeah,
2 ruin 1? Could it be that bad
It
that
could.
one
It
sucks?
actually could.
it could,
It
but
goes
I,
back in time and just kills 1?
I was going to
Don't you?
That's totally possible.
It is.
Time travel is always possible.
Yeah, guys, Kingdom Hearts 3D happened. Let's never forget.
But yeah, Nabishin, do you think that's the reason why you probably don't like it as much?
Well, it's not like I don't like it. It's just
Well, as
it's
much
like
as you probably would if you liked horror games more often and played some of them.
Yeah, I mean, like I like Resident Evil, and I even like that Resident Evil remake. That was the remake was kind of pure horror more than like the first game. The first game was just hilarious by how campy it was, and I love that game to death.
The GameCube remake?
But
Yeah. So
I was talking about the PlayStation one. The PlayStation one is
oh.
campy as shit, and like but I did play the GameCube remake, and I like that one too. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that is the reason. But like I said, like I wouldn't seek out a game like this. It was just an experiment. I was like, hey, I'll play something different for once. Cause like sometimes I want to be different. Sometimes I want to play Modern Warfare 2 one time, and I can't see anything from a distance, and I say fuck this game. I totally did that one. But yeah, that's everything I've been playing.
All right, let's take a quick break. Then we will recombobulate, and we will be back with some news. I guess everybody's just announcing battle arena shooters, so like that's
That's loose.
that's
News done.
literally the only news. So we'll be back discussing that. Jarrett's here. Jarrett Green is
I
here.
don't know if you knew that.
By the way, that was what I went to do, and then I set up a microphone, and then he just sat for
Yeah, he literally just like walked away. I was like, well, I'll take the show then.
I got this. Rightness Rambles coming back right here, right now. But we're going to take a break. Jarrett's here. We'll discuss some stuff with him. I don't know. Have a good time. And then we'll be back in just a little bit, guys. A little bit. We got a little bit over here. We'll be back in just a little bit, guys.
Choo choo choo.
Beep, beep, beep. Here we are. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Oh God, I just ripped my pants.
When I rip my pants.
How the fuck? Who the fuck? That's not that funny. Just
That's that funny. You're wrong. That's hilarious. Here, you can have the real mic. I'll give the other one.
take your throne back.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, you like rum, Jared? Would you like some Kraken rum? I bought a whole bottle and I've been drinking it alone.
I can have Kraken. If it means you don't have to drink alone,
I don't want to drink my rum alone.
He ripped his pants.
And I ripped my pants.
It's perfect because he's wearing the shirt too.
I know.
Let me get a drink. I'll be back.
Evan, have you beaten Shuffle Knight yet?
No, I already told you this.
Why not?
Because I haven't had time.
Where are you stuck at?
I'm not stuck anywhere. I beat Spectre Knight or whatever, the one with the
Dude, you're only there. No wonder you're not stuck.
I told you I haven't gotten very far.
Man.
I'm gonna try to play more tomorrow. Or tonight. Something.
Just like pull it up right now. Hope Alex doesn't notice.
Oh, he'll notice.
Keep it safe.
Yeah, he will.
Wall, and it extends over there. We have a DC themed dining room.
The marble wall's being infiltrated.
Yeah,
Especially because I'll have a controller in my hand.
And then this is our kind of like Hobbit thing.
Hobbit corner.
Yeah, I told my roommate that we could just like put the Hobbit posters like down here. I was like, I don't like What about actual how to walk in here? Like he'd want to be able to see some shit. Right.
Break. Forgot. Option. Helping me out with my love connection. I fucked up on my 3DS.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. You got a Tomodachi.
Yep, I gotta get my love connection on.
Well, do you like Mega Man games?
No, a little bit. I mean, I haven't really played any.
That kind of defaults to a no.
That's where you're gonna sleep, man.
But I do like Shovel Knight, which is good.
And we'll be like, what?
Whatever. Oh wait, I gotta go. Jared and I need to get our rum.
Yeah, I told you I'd drink rum with you.
Yeah,
you
you
fucking
Alright, go grab it.
Okay.
I know it's not
Oh,
like
that's
super
okay.
cozy, but
How much longer do you guys have?
we don't have much left, honestly. The news is like super forgettable, and then we got a couple emails, and that's it.
It's so forgettable, we might not even do it.
Wolf Among Us.
Oh, there we go.
And then we're gonna Wolf,
Oh, look at
Wolf
that.
Among Us.
Me and Naoto are going to Switzerland. Ain't that
My
nice?
roommate wants to guest appearance for our Wolf Among Us cast.
That's fine. It's the finale.
Since he's referenced every single episode.
he really much, pretty much is. I didn't do that, but Ethan's gonna play this.
He's doing a guest review. Jarrett's not doing the season review anymore.
Whatever. Get usurped.
The usurper has been usurped. All right, we're back. What's up, guys? I know those headphones suck.
I heard you say the news is so forgettable. I was like, it's so forgettable that we might not even do it today.
Era jogger.
Yeah, jogger headphones. Maybe you could. It looks like you figured them out. No one ever figured them out. So yeah, you got it.
I'm a watcher.
A watcher. You just like to watch women jog. And you're like,
Yeah,
I know
like,
those. I know those headphones.
I've seen this dozens of times.
Yeah. So you want to get all up on this mic as well, and you can adjust it.
You want a demonstration?
Yeah.
go like
Going
this.
in there.
Just,
Hey, you
just
do this.
deep. Just take it deep.
Oh God, we're doing this again. We're doing this. We're doing this throw. You should have heard earlier. We were like synchronized.
We turned up the sensitivity. We were just like, all right, throat noises.
Third Noise Podcast.
Pretty
Number one
much.
Third Noise Podcast on the internet. What you got here? Oh, Kraken.
Have you had Kraken before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Kraken. It's damn good drink.
Me and Kraken have gone places.
I've had fun with the Kraken.
Yes.
Kraken 2. Oof.
As far as spice rum goes,
Yeah.
Kraken might be my favorite.
Is everybody back? Sorry that everything's
Yeah.
gotten crazy
Yeah.
over here.
I'm back.
It's the right kind of crazy though.
Yeah,
You should
we're
have
having a
said
good
it
time.
wasn't, this isn't a regular show, by the way.
What?
He probably should have said this isn't a regular show.
Yeah. I probably should have. But, I mean, I preemptively said, hey, somebody might be joining us later. So,
One person.
one person is important. It's Jarrett.
The most.
He's here to John. I still don't know what that means, by the way. I've never asked you.
John actually is the etymology of John starts in Philadelphia.
Okay.
John was a word that drug dealers used to refer to drugs in any other way but drugs.
Okay.
And cops were confused. They didn't know what the fuck people were talking about. But then John became a word you replaced every noun with. So no one knew what anyone was talking about. So it was kind of just a word that was contextual. So I would only know what Alex is talking about if he replaced every noun in a sentence with John if he was talking to me because I knew what he was telling me. So when people were wiretapping, all you'd hear was like, we're going to the John for the John, and people were like, I don't fucking know what that means. But then Philly rappers started using John, and then LA rappers started using John. Now John became a pop culture
LA
reference.
rappers. Okay. Fucking dropping the knowledge. Got the experience to blow my mind over here.
And that is John.
And that is the John. I like how this cider is spelled Cidre.
It's classy as fuck. That's why.
Yeah.
Cidre.
Cidre. It's like the Final Fantasy character, except like really stupid. It's like, but like with mad beats. Cidre.
Though there was a Sid that was mad stupid, wasn't there?
Yeah, Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
I just fucking hated that.
And there was
character.
2 Sids in 12, wasn't there?
Never played.
One
12.
had like groupies and like sunglasses and shit, and had like permed hair. He looked like Prince.
All comes
Pretend
full
Prince.
circle.
Yeah. And now we're back to Prince.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago, I was here talking about Prince, and
I showed Jacob your rant
Sonic
about
Tails.
Sonic Tails, Shadow,
Shadow.
and then the Goku Vegeta thing.
Which
And it's like it's one of my
it makes sense. The sexual tension is palpable.
Right?
They spend 2 hours with their shirts off screaming in each other's faces. Like, just make out and get it done.
like no one's really upset anymore. Like the anger really isn't anger. It's like I really wish I wasn't married to Bulma,
Yeah,
and I
it's
really
sexual- it's
wish you were
sexual
married to
frus-
Chi-Chi,
frustration.
because we can just go into
could
this
just-
gravity chamber
And,
and just work our differences out.
yeah. Where 2 years could feel like 10 minutes.
We can stay there forever.
Yeah,
Imagine how much stronger we'll be. Stronger.
God.
Is your power level over 9,000?
Yeah, pretty much. Got real sexy in here real quick.
That's right. It's the sex cast.
Sex dance. Brought to you by the Wolf Among Us.
The Wolf Among Us.
Yes.
Oh,
I have to redo it, so.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Who the fuck is texting me making my phone freak out?
Me.
I am.
I'm just kidding.
Hi, Alex. I'm next to you.
Hi. Winky face.
Totally see it right now.
Wait, Jared, don't forget. See you tomorrow.
I'm so pissed. You know
He's like,
Nebraska's
he's
area
got a
code.
He's got a 402 area code. I just fucking know exactly where he is or who he is.
Goddamn sleuth.
What did you describe as he
The
Rain
Rain Man of area codes. I was like, you know them all?
Well, I knew
You got holes in different areas.
Baltimore or Maryland area codes, so I had to think who else would text me right now
You have my phone
that I would
number.
see tomorrow, and it was either Justin or Jacob, and it was probably Jacob because
I don't know who the fuck Justin
because
is.
I don't know why Justin would just randomly be like, "I'll see you tomorrow." I'd be like, cool,
See
bro.
you tomorrow.
Wait, me, Justin?
Yes, you,
Yes.
Justin. You're the only Justin.
No, I don't know.
You are the ultimate Justin.
I am the best Justin.
I believe in Harvey Dent.
I do too.
All right.
News in gaming.
So static in there. Let's talk about some news, guys. Nothing happened. As Nobshin and I discovered moments before, nothing happened. I didn't talk about my video games also, but I played Mario World.
Towerfall.
But booted up Super Mario World. I was like, hey, man, Super Mario World's a good game. Played like a world, like a chunk, and I beat fucking Ludwig, piece of shit. God damn. And then I started my Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time thing. Let's play. And I really shouldn't have played that after Majora's Mask. It was a horrible decision.
Bad one.
And now
Told you.
the whole time I'm just like, God, the back of Link's head is fucking stupid looking. His hat looks like a deformed Porygon. But anyway, let's talk about some news. Battleborn was announced. Everyone. Woo! Are you familiar? Is that genuine excitement?
No,
No,
I don't know.
not at all. I can see by the death in your eyes.
Yes.
Battleborn was announced by Gearbox. It's the same team that brought you such titles as Borderlands and Borderlands 2.
And Alien Colonial Marines.
Yeah.
Don't let them get a pass on that bullshit.
Yeah.
They did that.
Well, that means I'm more excited.
Yeah, right?
Yes, give
The-
me more.
Top
Game of the
tier
year.
quality studio. They're I don't even know what the fuck this game is. So this is a Game Informer cover for August, and first person shooter, maybe I guess a MOBA.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's like a Super Monday Night Combat is what I... Because it's a lot like the other
I forgot about that
news
game.
this week, which is another fucking first-person shooter,
Mm-hmm.
MOBA-like. But their combined descriptions remind me of that game, which was the first-person shooter MOBA.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be much different than that.
But like Monday Night Combat was third person, was Super.
Yeah, it
Monday?
was third-person, but...
Ideas. The same.
But the idea is kind of the same, just different perspective.
Does this sound interesting to anyone here?
No.
And I don't hate MOBAs. It's just,
I don't either.
This
Monday-
isn't going to be hit from me.
You kind of do.
I hate League and Dota.
I hate the big MOBAs.
But like I really like Titanfall, which takes MOBA elements and uses them well.
That's a battle arena. That's different.
I know.
I think the last two letters mean battle arena.
Yeah.
MOBA.
Yeah.
Massive online battle arena or multiplayer online battle arena.
And since Titanfall is multiplayer and online,
But like
by that description, it is a MOBA.
it incorporates creeps in a really clever way. I was talking.
I forgot
blew-
it does
Yeah.
do that. Yeah,
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 I forgot the exact
blew
same
his
thing.
mind earlier
Forgot
too.
about that, yeah.
It's like, hey, Titanfall uses creeps just like MOBAs, and it uses them super effectively. Like you can build up to your Titan faster. It's kind of like building up to a level, and you can just get points and stuff for it. It's done super well, and if this is more in that direction, which it could be, and we like literally know almost nothing about this game, then that could be really cool. And I like the idea of a MOBA being incorporated, like the characteristics of a MOBA being incorporated into a different genre, like first-person shooting. But we'll see.
Randy Pitchford describes Battleborn. Battleborn is FPS, hobby-grade co-op campaign, genre-blended, multi-mode, competitive esports, metagrowth, sorry, choice plus
Pokemon?
epic Battleborn heroes.
So literally, he went through a thesaurus and found every fucking PR buzzword he could find.
Yeah,
that
right?
Strapped as a game.
As soon as I heard genre blending, I'm like, ugh, garbage.
Andrew Goldfarb needs to go get shit in order down there.
Yeah, he needs a. He's editorial designer. He's got to bring the editorial.
He's obviously
design.
got like clout down there as the editorial designer. He can tell the president to not do dumb shit.
Yeah, like don't make this fucking video game. I don't understand. Like, are the people who play Borderlands like excited for this? Are the people who play Borderlands excited for the pre-sequel?
No.
No.
I'm not at all.
I
I love the first two.
And like, I get that they want to do something different. That's awesome. Do something different. Do this. See what happens. But I think they should keep in mind that they're appealing to an audience that fell in love with Borderlands. Kind of changed the structure of the Diablo-style game with first-person shooting. So,
I guess their hope is they can strike, gold again in another genre. They're kind of like Blizzard in the fact that they really want to do something different with these genres, except Blizzard does the opposite. They don't try to do too much with the genre. They try to do as little as possible and make it fun. Where I feel like Gearbox is trying to do the exact opposite, where let's just throw as many genres in a game as possible, and that'll probably be really cool, I hope.
yeah. And it worked for Borderlands.
It did, and I think it worked for Borderlands because it was really brilliant for Borderlands. I don't know that you could really do anything that great for a MOBA and really without losing the kind of appeal MOBAs have.
Yeah. Of like super tight, super competitive.
Competitive. Like what you see, what you get, pretty much all the time, and
Very
at a point where
skill-driven as well.
you can repeat and practice and get better at the same stuff. That's why people like games like that. It's why people like fighting games, because fighting games very rarely change. Like
Just self-rewarding.
yeah, people didn't like Tekken Cross Street Fighter because Tekken Cross Street Fighter had a lot of customization that people couldn't predict.
Yeah.
In the way that people ended up finding exploits that you couldn't practice for.
A lot of layers of bullshit with that.
Right, and it didn't make the game bad for trying it, but it makes it a non-competitive game because people can't. It's not cookie cutter enough.
And a fighting game that's not competitive
Fucking gems, man.
is
I thought gems were fucking brilliant. I thought that was awesome, and I thought
I
the game
hated
was
them.
awesome. But I get it. You can't really compete the same level with that game.
yeah. Like I thought the game was just tons and tons of fun.
I like the.
Yeah. And it's sad. Like there's no one wants to play with me, and I don't really want to play by myself with it anymore. It's like the game just died.
Yeah,
And obviously, Tekken Cross Street Fighter that'll never
That'll
be a
never
thing.
come
that's
out.
never happening.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who tells you it's happening. They're lying to you.
Because of like the response to that. But yeah, is it Nabishin? Any thoughts on Battleborn? Scott, Evan?
No,
No, it's something I wouldn't play.
it looks really bad. It sounds really bad.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
I haven't
Like
seen
I'm
it, but
seeing
it
it
sounds
looks really bad.
Did you guys watch the announcement trailer? Like the weird CGI trailer?
I did. Eventually. I actually did before I got here.
See, like Jarrett, let me just drop an idea because as I'm replaying that trailer in my head, like what if they put that Lord cover into that trailer?
And then suddenly it's like a game I want to buy. Like I want to pre-order with the special
I
championship
can
edition.
see that totally happen because like that Lord cover would work really well with that trailer.
It could.
Is it the
But-
Tears for Fears one?
Yeah.
The one they played in the Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
Which is funny
It's
because
all about that. I
there's-
thought that thing's sick.
there's like nothing going on in that trailer that explains anything at all. And it's funny because someone at Polygon gave the Uncharted 4 trailer, or maybe it wasn't Uncharted 4 trailer. It was a trailer for a big game. A lot of shit because it didn't say anything. They kind of just had a character on the screen for like 5 seconds. And
That is the Uncharted 4 trailer.
It is.
But it didn't really make any context about what was happening. It was the Mortal Kombat X trailer.
Okay,
It was
the
just
initial one?
Scorpion. Yeah, it was just Scorpion and Sub-Zero fighting. Someone almost died, and that was kind of it. And he was upset that this trailer really shed no light on the context of their fight, or if there's going to be new characters, or when this game's coming out, or really
Yeah.
if this was even real gameplay. And I feel like this trailer is exactly the same.
Yeah, like I literally this trailer, I have no fucking idea.
I walked out of the trailer with absolutely no more information than I walked into it with.
Like, all right, so there's like maybe an elf lady, okay, and arrows are getting shot at. They're guns now. Where are these robots?
And
Does
like,
that guy have a machine
some
gun?
dude's got swords and is like super okay with the fact he's getting shot
yeah,
at. with
and then
machine
like
guns.
there's like this super classy robot dude with a staff shotgun. But like this guy has like a chain gun and she's using a fucking bow and arrow. What the fuck is she think? And then it's over. I'm like, okay.
So I'll be excited to read that article when there's real information.
Yeah.
Then I can make a solid judgment about my feelings of the game. But there's really nothing there to be like, I don't know, emotional about. I have no judgments.
It's. I have no idea. I have no idea what to think about Battleborn. Hopefully it'll be good. Cliff Blazinski's making one of those too. By the way,
I love that Cliffy B like took 2 years off to like bang out on his to his girlfriend and to pretend he was retired, and then was like, I'll come back and just make another shooter. Who gives a fuck? With my
He
friends.
pretty much said he was taking a break. He said he was retired, but everybody knew he was just taking a break.
yeah.
And there's no reason for him to retire.
So like, what's this
Well,
game?
you get out of the quote unquote big game industry. Bullshit
Yeah, but
that
I
he
mean,
doesn't be around anymore.
What's his name? Twisted Metal and
David
David
Jaffe.
Jaffe.
He got out of the big game industry without ever retiring.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm not gonna work for big. I'm not gonna make big game anymore. Okay, I respect.
Yeah, they cut out. Alex, the fuck?
What happened? Scott, what happened?
You guys cut out.
Okay, repeat once more, Jared.
I forget.
They got David Jaffe got out of the industry.
Yeah, David Jaffe and like Ken Levine got out of the industry without having to make a big stink about being retired.
I mean,
I don't
but I
know.
think he
Well,
wants to
Ken
take a
Levine
break.
got forced out of the industry, but
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
that's pretty much he wanted to take a break. I think that's pretty much what it was.
no,
I
I mean
like,
that's fine. I respect that. It's just it's kind of
You
like
know,
LeBron's
yeah, but,
decision.
you know, like-
I think I'm gonna leave. Everyone should be upset.
yeah, but like
Please.
it was like you can almost say it's like a publicity stunt. I guess you could say because it was like, oh, I'm gone, so like you'll try to forget about me, but I'm gonna be very vocal about every opinion that everybody has.
Exactly.
And,
I'm gonna
like,
use my freedom to shit on the industry and then come back
Yeah.
and make a free-to-play game.
Yeah, so for reference, Cliff Bleszinski is working on a game currently titled Project Blue Streak.
I love that movie.
With no reference to the
Martin
1999 Martin Lawrence Luke Wilson joint.
It is a, quote, free-to-play sci-fi arena shooter for the PC.
Cool.
Yeah.
Guess what? What? And, like, there's a new Unreal Tournament game.
Apparently, Bosky's also trying to get into other, like, code development sort of junctures with other small houses, too, which is actually probably the more interesting part of that story.
Yeah.
Trying to do what Santa Monica does.
I don't know, it's like this, Blue Streak, Battleborn, and a new Unreal Tournament. It's like, these are all probably going to come out around the same time.
Yes.
And
All of them will be free to play.
all of them will be free to play, and
Nobody.
nobody's going to give a shit. It's I don't get it. I don't get video games anymore, guys. Beyond Two Souls might become PlayStation 4 remastered.
Probably.
I know Jarrett's like fucking Game of the Year, Hotline Miami all over again.
Yup.
Of course you would.
So, did you ever play that game?
Beyond no. I looked at the game on a shelf at Play and Trade, and I was like, I'm probably not going to buy that.
Fair choice.
And,
Fair choice.
and the guy was like, do you want to try it first? I was like, well, it is free. I could just sit here, and if it's a short enough game, I can just play it. And I'm not going to, actually.
This is
So
not a short game.
what I'm actually going to do is I'm going
Like
to play Mario
18 hours.
3 with this other stranger
Yeah, yeah.
and not play Beyond.
And goddamn, Mario 3 is still a good game.
Yes. I know that's a good game.
Yeah, yeah.
I know that's solid gold.
All right.
No option.
Like when I saw this news, it made me think about something. Because the Last of Us about to come out remastered, and Metro's about to come out remastered as well. So I'm just thinking about because we like in the last probably 4 years, we had this big resurgence of the HD remakes and stuff like that for the PS2 and PS1 or whatever, games that actually benefited from getting these extra remakes because graphics and whatever. So is it do we is that time over? So is it are we past the point where, let's say, Beautiful Joe HD remix is that possibly gone to the ages now because everything has to be big budgeted and shit? It depresses
I think
me.
the motive has to be there. The writing has to be on the wall. For example, I like the Metro example because that's a game I will buy.
Yeah, Good point.
I bought Retro when it launched, but Retro had the new one, Metro Last Light, and it had so many problems, so many bugs, I couldn't play it. I literally couldn't get through it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I wanted to. I tried multiple times and couldn't, so I traded it in. Then it was free on PlayStation Plus, and just never got back to it. But I also never played Metro, the first one. So this is a good opportunity to play both again. I don't mind spending whatever the price will be, probably anywhere between $40 and $60. I don't
It's
mind playing
$50,
that for both.
I believe.
Yeah, for
Something
a
like that.
game I didn't play and a game I wanted to play but couldn't, and now they're all HDified and shit. On a new console I'm not playing anything on, I feel like that's a great idea.
Yeah, it also helps that the first one, Metro 2033, is going to be on PlayStation consoles for the first time. So
Yeah, yeah.
people who
That's
wanted
right,
to
it was
play it,
PC before.
It was PC and
Yeah,
360.
PC and then Xbox.
so that also helps a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, New and Tasty came out last month.
You did.
No one noticed.
I think Stranger's Wrath came out a little bit before that, and
Wait,
no one
what?
cared either.
Wait, New
That
and
didn't
Tasty
come
didn't
out
come
yet.
out.
It hasn't come out yet?
New and Tasty didn't come
No,
out.
it's on free right now.
Okay.
$30.
I thought it was coming out in June, at the end of June.
The other
No.
one, the one that was on Xbox, the original, came out.
Maybe that's Stranger's Wrath. Maybe that's what I
Yeah,
was
Stranger's
thinking.
Wrath.
Stranger's Wrath, and then there was the
Which is actually
Munch's
not a bad
Odyssey.
game. Stranger's
Yeah,
Wrath isn't a bad game.
Pretty good.
Munch's Odyssey. That's
Munch's
the other
Odyssey.
one that came out
That's a good one.
a month later that
That's
nobody
better.
recognized.
Yeah. What is this?
Yeah, that's actually the week after next, July 22nd. It was. I was thinking it was. Excuse me, June 22nd. It's July 22nd.
But I think a Beautiful Joe HD remake people would have to want it and
Yeah.
have to be obvious. And even and we were talking about Capcom, people want a Mega Man game, and that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well,
People
it
really
did
want a Mega Man
happen.
game, and that never happened.
Some of us really wanted Mega Man Legends 3.
Like me.
And then Inafune had to leave and make a fake Mega Man game for you to be happy about it.
Yeah.
Which is another news story we'll get to later.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that-
Well, we talked about that last week, actually.
oh, when he wanted more money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bullshit, by the way.
you got feelings?
I'm throwing the fucking flag on that one.
Okay.
You raised $4 million, which is like $3.1 million more than you needed, according to your Kickstarter, and you can't find $200,000 in there to get new voice acting.
Yeah.
You just wasted $1 million on some other bullshit.
Yeah. You're like, hey, by the way,
We're having an animated series of some plushies. I don't give a fuck. You should have voices in your game.
what are you doing? Get an English person to say a bunch of lines
Right.
about.
Get Nolan
Numbers.
North. He'll do it. You don't even gotta pay him much.
He'll do it. He doesn't give a fuck.
Buy him lunch. He'll do it.
Yeah, Nolan North likes steak, and then Troy Baker likes chicken. That's
Right.
all you got to know. And game.
Yeah, it's not hard. Seth Killian's not doing shit. He can be a voice actor today. He's at Evo right now, probably. But
Poor Seth Killian. Like, I'm kind of weighing my options. That's I think somebody said on
That's
like
the
the Giant
saddest
podcast.
response ever. That means I'm doing nothing. Someone hire me.
yeah, there are no options if you're weighing them. Sorry.
Someone
It's okay. I
give me
respect
one.
that.
It happens. Okay, what we're talking about? Fucking new and tasty. I like if there was a Beautiful Joe HD remake tomorrow. I know I would buy it. You would buy it, Nabishin.
I would buy it.
I would buy it.
But I'm saying, like, I think that ship is past, though, for those type of games. It's like, it seems like, because we don't have backwards compatibility anymore on our new systems, like, it seems like everything that was, like, there will eventually be, like, an Uncharted trilogy on PS4 or something like that, but you won't see something like, I don't know, like, something from, like, a PS2 game. I don't see another PS2 game being remade to, like, for PS3 or even the PS4 or even the Vita. I think those games are like, because they're not gonna bring that to PS4. That's stupid. They're gonna make it downloadable, but I think that ship is past. I don't like Okami HD was a magnificent thing that came out 2 years ago, and will we
Was
get
that
something like that
2
ever
years
again?
ago?
That was 2 years ago.
Holy shit, man! I thought that was like last
No.
month.
No, it had to be last year because it was last.
It came out the same year Persona 4 came out.
Because it had to be
2011?
For Gordon.
2011.
Oh, Golden. So that was 2 years ago.
2012. Yeah.
Because it couldn't have been because I was at New York Comic Con when they
Okay,
last year when they showed it.
we're gonna
But
find the
whatever.
exact date.
Internet's this.
We're gonna be
Because
real
I remember,
upset.
because I remember this because of like best HD remake, and I said I kind of want Persona 4 going, but I let Okami get it. So
October 30th, 2012.
Got it.
Jesus.
Nailed it.
Fucking gee, that is that feels like not that long ago.
No.
I'll be real with you guys.
Like I said, the last time I remember the last New York Comic Con, I played it there because it was not out yet, and they were showing it off.
Yeah.
And that was last time. That's
Let's be real. Was that Tales of Symphonia?
well they showed Tales of Symphonia there too, but it was also they had Okami.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's be real here. Final Fantasy X is going to be last PS2 HD remake. I think. Yeah, I agree with you,
Probably.
Nabishin. Like that ship has pretty much sailed.
Well, Kingdom Hearts is the last piece.
Yeah, true. But like again, Square has like this weird, like crazy. There's a lot of crazy people that just they don't give a fuck. They'll buy anything, anytime, any
No, they
day.
don't. I think it's up to the developer though. I know Sony's down with HD remaking shit that they're making more games for. But
Yeah, I mean, like I
you
like
would have to appeal to these third-party developers and say, listen, maybe re-releasing this game is going to make you money. Like, and Square knows, like, Square resists, but Square knows re-releasing their games makes them money. That's why you can find all the old Final Fantasies on pretty much every fucking platform ever.
every iOS. Justin, do you think you can take your phone off the table? I think it might be causing some static. Or
Like, if you couldn't, the Final Fantasy X, that was going to make them money anytime they did it. They just didn't want to do it for whatever fucking reason.
Or like it took forever for that game to come out, and they announced
Yeah, that
it.
They announced it like 3 years before.
3 years ago,
And then
it came out in
disappeared and
March
said
of
nothing.
2014. Like it's absurd.
Square came out and announced Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy 15 and then said nothing about the Final Fantasy
Although when
series.
they announced Kingdom Hearts 3, they're like now in development. But 15,
That shit's real.
like I swear to God.
And by the way, it's also that game that we said was going to come out like 3 years ago.
Yeah. By the way, we know it's been
4
9
or
years since Kingdom
5.
Hearts 2.
4 or 5.
Well, Versus was actually
Versus.
supposed to come out like a long time ago, like a year after 13. came out.
Yeah. Versus was supposed to come out 2010.
It's like
Maybe.
13 was like, all right, this will pass till Versus.
Nope, they were like
Versus was the
13
game
too.
everybody
And
wanted.
they're like, but what about Versus?
And they're like, hey guys, the Gedo 13.
Only in Japan.
Let's only sell that in Japan. It's not doing that great.
Are they porting that though? Is that?
Yeah,
They're
they're porting it
for
to
the
PS4 and
No.
Xbox One. Oh no,
The
no, they're getting Type 0. No, PS4 and Xbox One are getting a Gedo. iOS is getting Type 0. Which you're like, wait, aren't those the same game? No, I found that out recently. And it's like, wait, it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One? Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a PSP game.
Yep.
All right. Anyway, what were we talking about? AC remakes, ship
I have
sailed.
no idea, Alex.
On to the next one. Watch Dogs sold 8 million units.
Great.
Yay!
It's a great game, right, Evan? Game of the year.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a
Was
lot.
Evan correct about it being the GTA 5? Was he?
No, it's not as good as GTA 5, and that's me saying this.
I'm
by
talking.
the way.
I'm talking about. In
I swear
sales.
it's not Greg. I'm looking at him right now.
I'm talking about in sales. Sales. out.
I think it is for like Ubisoft-esque, but like, I mean, keep in mind, GTA 5 made $1 billion. What was like
A day.
Like immediately, they made
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$800 million in the first day and $1 billion in the first.
in the first 3 days? It was $1 billion. But like that shipped what? 16.4 million
Yeah,
copies
across every
So this is
console,
8 million. So
two
this
consoles.
half of that. Keep in mind, fuck ton of money. Let's be real here.
Still a lot of money.
We are talking about
The only thing-
hundreds of millions of dollars.
So the only thing we need to take away with this is Evan was wrong.
Yeah, Evan was wrong.
Evan, you were
True.
wrong.
Evan, you fucking dirty fucking liar.
I'm confused. What did I say now?
You said something about Watch Dogs selling similarly to GTA 5 at some point.
I remember
he-
saying that.
You're like-
Considering that it's the highest selling entertainment property ever, that's chances are that's always going to be
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is still the best-selling new IP, I think, is in Europe.
in Europe. Yeah,
So Nobishin, you're still on for that. Destiny is going to be the best-selling new IP in video games
yeah.
ever.
Yeah,
Probably.
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
The
It's-
table
it's
here.
all-
I think it's hard to compete. It's that's what a game that sells a lot looks like.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you see a movie trailer and you're like, "That's going to win an Emmy." Like Lincoln.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
obviously that's going to win an Emmy.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's one of those games that when you look at it, it's like, oh, I should probably play this just to talk about it, even though I don't play those type of games. Kind of like a Bioshock Infinite. I don't really play first-person shooters, but I had to play Bioshock Infinite because
Be a part of the conversation.
It's like I don't really play PS2 games anymore, but I gotta play Deadly Premonition. Gotta be part of that fucking conversation.
Yeah, on the bottom of a NeoGAF forum somewhere. That conversation.
No, like Watch Dogs is like Watch Dogs. I think is kind of that game as well, not to the same extent. It's like
Yeah,
I should play Watch Dogs to talk about it.
Yeah, and it is. It 100% is. But like, if it launched with that, if it launched when the systems were coming out, if it launched when it was supposed to launch, yeah, when it was launched was supposed to launch, it would have been that game even more. But now it's like everything about that, like everything leading up to it was kind of like not the best. Everybody was kind of getting tired of seeing advertisements for it, and like of course it sold to the masses, but like. I was going to buy that game. That was going to be our first PS4 game. That was going to be the game, and then it was like, never mind.
The weird thing is though, I think if Watch Dogs had launched in November when it was supposed to, it wouldn't have sold as well. Because it sold best. The game sold best on PS4, and come May when it came out, PS4 had 7 million units out there.
Right. The install base might have helped it.
Yeah.
The hype wasn't there, but
Yeah.
people had so much time not playing high HD shit that they needed to buy something.
I'd like to imagine there were a lot of people like me that had
wanted to-
pre-ordered it
Wanted to
and
use their
forgot
PS4.
about it. No, I forgot that I pre-ordered it. I'm sitting on vacation in Florida. She's like, oh, I got an email from Amazon. What? Watch Dogs shipped to my house? Oh, shit.
damn it.
I'm not going to be home for a week. It's going to
play
get
that, I
stolen.
guess.
Come back a week later, sit at my doorstep. I'm like, God damn it. Gotta play it now. I like to imagine like I was not alone in that position. Like I pre-ordered that game in fucking April of last year.
Jeez.
So when like the trailer was happening and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, like
the
yeah,
entire planet was
this
like,
game
fuck
could
myself.
be real good.
Right.
Gets delayed in November. Forget I pre-ordered it. Like, wait, why would I pre-order that game? I was convinced I canceled that pre-order because I didn't remember. And like, if you go into your Amazon pre-orders, it only shows you like orders you made in the past 6 months. And I thought I pre-ordered it with my PS4. Didn't. It was way before then. Fucking goddamn it. But yeah, Watch Dogs sold really well. I don't know. It's a good deal. Like I'm excited to see how well Destiny sells because this is kind of a year for new IPs with a lot of attention from big studios. Nabishin, what's this last news story?
Just some scuttlebutt around the internet. Sony's thinking about adding an early access program to the PlayStation 4. Trying to give them more leveraging to like developers, kind of like Steam does with their early access program. We beat this shit to death, so I don't think we really need to talk about it. But like Jared and Jacob and Justin, I wouldn't mind hearing your opinions about it.
Yeah, I fucking hate early access. Like that's the general idea. Put it out there.
It's weird. I go back and forth in early access because I feel like the onus is always on the developer to make an early access legitimate, if you will.
Yeah.
And I've never seen an example of early access where I felt like it's been done properly.
Right?
For example, I bought the early access to Dungeon of the Endless from Amplitude, who made Endless Space, which is a big 4X space game. Dungeon of the Endless was supposed to be a dungeon crawling, like sort of procedurally generated, like a strategy dungeon exploration game. It was super neat. Playing it super cool, and I was like, well, cool. In 6 months, this will be done, and I can play the whole game. This has been it just now hit beta like last month, and it has been in early access for like a year and a half. So long that Amplitude had another game that they put out, also in early access. Since then, I feel like if you have one in early access, maybe you shouldn't be working on other projects. It's still in early access. This project has to get finished first. Another example of Privateer Press they're a miniatures, like a tabletop miniature game. They have a video game division now, and they made a game version of their tabletop game, War Machine and Hordes, which I play, the tabletop game. I wanted to play the fucking video game. Their early access beta started Tuesday via Steam, and it's priced at one of their Kickstarter tiers for like $64 to play an unfinished game. I wouldn't pay $64 to play a finished game.
Yeah, right?
That's like released legitimately. Do you want me to pay more than a real game to play an unfinished version of this game? Like, it's kind of ridiculous. Like, why would I do that? Except for the fact that I don't know what my money is worth.
It's like
I just want to throw it at stuff.
They're still charging $30 for DayZ.
Yeah,
the guy
DayZ's not finished and never gonna be finished.
The guy that
Rocket's
leaded that
just gonna do
project
stuff.
fucking
Yeah,
left.
Rocket left. He's doing other shit now.
He was done with that. He was like, I'm fucking out.
I got a studio. I sold it to some motherfuckers. I'm
Yeah.
rich, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, like he got his money. He's done. And that game they're still charging 30. People are still fucking buying that game.
Like who like if Sony wants to do this, who's gonna step in and tell these developers there's a certain amount of time where this is okay?
Yeah,
and then it's not okay anymore.
Yeah,
like is she going to show up people's doors and like kneecap people if they're like over 8 months on these?
I would actually love that. I would love that
shit.
so.
Can we make this happen?
There's 2 instances that I know where it was done, or two. One, the Minecraft thing, they did it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Where like,
which was again, Minecraft was the first that did this.
Right.
Well, it also helps that they keep bringing the new updates out, and that's the only game that they have.
Yeah.
So
But they have
keep improving.
They have a couple of other, not nearly as well-known games like Cobalt.
Well, Cobalt is Oxene Games, which is a subsidiary of Mojang, but
Yep.
it is like it's being published by Mojang. It's not being developed by
They're
them.
not actually working on the game.
So I think that's kind of like a different story. But what's the Scrolls is the other one? Is that even still a fucking video game?
I believe it's out and done.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
Sure.
On
Yeah.
I know that you can buy it, and I know that the price hasn't. I don't believe the price has changed at all. So I think that's just
Available
dumb.
now on GameStop.
And I
Pre-order
think it
for your
sucks that
pre-copy.
a lot of developers are going to think this is the way to go. Like,
Yeah.
early
It's-
access, give my money up
it's-
front, and then I
it's
never have to
not.
really finish the game.
It's
Like,
not.
can you imagine, like, if Shovel Knight was early access and never got finished?
And like they're gonna add new content to that game, but it's feature complete.
Yeah.
Like that game is as good as done, but they're gonna
They
add
want
more
to
for
add
free.
full games more of content to this game.
For
This
free.
game's already out, and they just want to give it to you.
Yeah, they're like these are our stretch goals. We can meet the regular goal that we had by this date, and you guys will get the full game. And then we will add our stretch goals in updates later for free because you guys paid for them. That is the deal. Like that's how you fucking do it.
Right.
Yeah.
The end. And it's
and
like
it's like okay, yeah, and that's one of the instances where it's like okay, I'm like sure it counts as a complete game, but I'd still consider that to be a little bit early access or at least beta access, something like that, because it's not complete.
But it is complete.
It- like-
It's
like-
ending.
Where they wanted it to be.
it's feature complete. It is a video game, and then the rest is just bonus.
Like, the
Yeah.
stretch goals are an understanding that past the actual game that we've decided to make, we want to add these things thanks to the extra funds we've inherited.
Like they're not fundamentally changing the makeup of the game, but where early access is like, also, if you like hit a rock on this tree in this corner of the map, the game explodes. So don't fucking.
So don't worry about that rock. Just don't do that.
We're gonna fix it in
It'll
the
be
next
fixed
update.
eventually.
In
And you can
16
only
months.
go outside of town B because it's just white screen for the rest of your life.
Yeah, like
You can't do
I
that,
get
but-
I get everybody's problems with that. Again, there's only very few. I didn't get to name the other one, which is Starbound.
Starbound does
Starbound.
it real good. And they charge $10 for the game, and it's they're very upfront. They have frequent updates, character wipes, although they've stopped doing character wipes.
Yeah, they've stopped doing that.
That game is like almost done. That has a release date, I think.
Yeah, I think it has an official date now, and that's cool
And
because
yeah.
Starbound started like the beginning of the year, I think. So that's a decent timeline for development. But
Like,
when
and
a
like-
game that you in your Kickstarter have pretty much priced when you made a $20 donation, you get a copy of this game when it's done, meaning your game's $20, and then you go on Steam for the early access and charge $64 for that $20 game. Somehow my $44 is supposed to be what? Trust
yeah,
and
I would
goodwill?
not.
Like,
I would not do that.
Yeah,
I would not do that at all.
I think like there could be.
Like the only reason I did Starbound is because it was under 20.
Yeah, like I think there could be like a hierarchy of like, all right, this is a 16-month early access project, so you pay less. This is a 6-month early access project, so you pay more. It's like this game's almost done. We're just selling it now, so we can kind of build up some funds to wrap it up. And like it would be like if it's not done by this time, we fucked up. You get a refund. That's how it works. Like you need to own up to that shit because if this game isn't going to get done, we're not going to call this early access. We're going to call this a game we're going to update.
I guess the problem is then, though, who is in charge of giving the refunds? The developer, and why would they give refunds? They already spent that money.
Yeah, who's going to enforce it?
Steam's not going to enforce it, and Sony's definitely not going to.
And no one's going to fucking start bending over backwards to make laws about this.
No one cares that much.
It's a shitty fucking situation.
It's just, and I think it's such a prickly and really crazy and chaotic situation, almost too much so for PSN. I don't think they want to touch that yet because it's not. I mean, yes, it's a revenue stream for everybody involved, but it's not a revenue stream that everyone trusts.
It's
And people that might be interested might get burned, and now they don't trust PSN.
yeah.
it's
and
not a
that's not a
consumer
great-
friendly.
No, not at all.
stream.
Yeah,
and PSN is trying to be a consumer-friendly storefront for people that don't really want to get into Steam because they don't really know about PC gaming. Really.
yeah, and like the idealism here is that PC gaming is more complicated, so you assume that the people who are buying PC games know more about gaming, know more about gaming culture, they're more informed, and you assume that console gamers are less informed, which is always true, obviously, here being stated. But it is a safe assumption that a lot of people just buy PS4s to go in the store, buy games, and play them. Like, they don't understand the idea of, like, wait, this game isn't done, but I just bought it. Like, a lot of people don't understand that. I don't really understand that concept. It's fucking stupid to me. But, I think maybe Sony's looking at it, but we'll see. I don't think they're gonna commit to this, at least not anytime soon. Any thoughts, Jacob, from you?
I don't like it. I pretty much agree with everything else that's already been said. So.
All right, well then that wraps up our news.
One more thing. It's new. It's kind of news.
They're going to announce the Smash Brothers character on Monday?
Yeah.
I know, you're so excited.
Yeah, super excited. In the evil spirit, a freelance writer / kind of contributor to Shoryuken.com, Patrick Miller wrote a book for Shoryuken.com about fighting games and how to be good at them. Polygon featured an abridged version of the first chapter a couple days ago, which is literally a paper about 9 seconds of Street Fighter II gameplay, a Ryu versus Ryu match, about the intricacies of hitboxes, hurtboxes, and Ryu versus Ryu, and why Ryu is the perfect fighting game character.
Okay.
This entire book is about the nuance of fighting games that people who want to get into fighting games might not understand, and how you can understand and get better. I read it at work when I wasn't working, when should have been.
Love it.
And
while I was somewhere without pants on, not doing anything.
While you were sitting, just lounging with no pants on. And I recommend it to everyone. Patrick Miller is the name of the author. You can get it at Shoryuken.com. It's free. It's a PDF. Download it, and if you ever had a thought about doing Street Fighter 4 as his references, but it really can be applied to any fighting game.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine in the recording, Evan. Don't worry about it. All right, that's pretty cool. We're gonna actually just roll right into the next segment. We're gonna talk about some emails real quick. But yeah, check that out. Shoryuken.com, Patrick Miller. What's the title of the?
I think it's from, I don't remember, something to master.
Okay, something to master.
A beginner's guide to fighting games.
So we're gonna roll right into emails. Let's get some email reading music.
That's sexy as fuck.
God
Yeah, right.
Damn.
This really wet fucking email reading music that is just elevator music. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I'm sweaty.
Oh, that's what makes my balls sweat.
I'm moist.
We have one email here from
that
Harold.
word.
Oh, that word. He says, "Hey, peers. Two things. Fuck LeBron. Let's talk."
He's going to Cleveland, by the way, if you didn't know.
Let's talk about the real free agent announcement. Any thoughts on John Drake going to PlayStation? I hadn't heard about this.
Yeah.
The man was MVP at Amplitude Kickstarter. How many games has LeBron gotten funded? Advantage, Drake. Yeah, man, fuck LeBron. Am I right, guys? Leaving the Heat? Something like that?
He's going to Cleveland. Back to Cleveland.
Back to
To
Cleveland.
end his career.
All right. Sounds good. I'm excited. Whatever John Drake does, I think he's going to pour his fucking heart and soul into it and do a really good job.
I
Thoughts?
find it almost interesting that PlayStation is just becoming more of where game journalists go after like they're kind of doing game journalism, and like Xbox is more where the executives go. Kind of like Peter, like Bill Harrison went there, and like Peter Moore was there at one time. So it's like that's like an interesting contrast.
Yeah. I mean, like, I wouldn't qualify John Drake as game journalism.
Well,
But,
he did
you
a
know,
lot of
like-
he was a lot of talking for Harmonix.
Yeah, I mean, he was the front man.
But you know, like
the personality.
Yeah.
But like, it seems like you know, like Zach Miner, who's at Rep 3 Games, went to PlayStation. After Anti Carboni, he's not there, but he's been working with them like sometime with their live streams. Like Shane Bittenhausen, the PR from Atlas Games went there. Like just like people
Straight
that
up
you
journalists
like.
like what's his name? Clements.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Clements went there, yeah. That's a good one.
It just seems like known people, quote unquote, like I guess they're B-list internet celebrities from like what you know from like your Giant Bomb or from like some other like video game reference. They seem to go to PlayStation for some reason.
Well, I think it's part of the grassroots sort of nature of PlayStation. They recognize that the community is super close and super hardcore. So people who write about PlayStation a lot like tend to respect that. They tend to respect the knowledge of criticism and passion that a lot of these journalists or other such writers might display for any product.
Yeah, I mean they have kind of like a dream team at PlayStation right now. I think like between Adam Boyes and Shuei Yoshida, they're fucking nailing it with the downloadable front and past that even. And like Clements, for example, does a lot of amazing stuff on the PlayStation blog. They really have a machine for pigs going there. So to speak, it is just a well-oiled machine that gets the fucking job done. And yeah, it's good. Like that's exciting because that PlayStation team is already really good. Harold's other question here is 2. GameStop ran a story where Alex Rogopoulos said in a recent interview, quote, "We think about it," in Rock Band in brackets here, "all the time, and we're waiting for just the right moment in the new generation of consoles to bring it back," end quote. GameStop's clickbait titles is, quote, "Rock Band and Plastic Instruments returned on Xbox One and PS4, Harmonix says," end quote. This is the same sort of thing that happened after Rogopoulos mentioned Rock Band during the PAX East keynote. This tells me 2 things. 1, folks in the games press want more Rock Band, and 2, Harmonix is hesitant. My question is, can Rock Band in its current form succeed? Personally, I don't think we'll see a new Rock Band until after I turn 40. Another 5 years. It's 5 years for people's reference. I love Rock Band, but I'm not sure it's a viable product. At least there's Amplitude coming next year. Thank you, John Drake. Oh, I'm watching right now, but for some reason, YouTube comments aren't working. Catch you later. H. Thank you, Harold. Can Rock Band work?
I mean, Rock Band in its current form worked fucking gangbusters.
Gangbusters 5 years ago. Like,
Yes.
I don't know if it can anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work
I don't know.
anymore.
I mean, think about it this way though. There wasn't a big subtext for like peripherals and a big downloadable content scape before Rock Band showed up, and they kind of started it. They kind of started the idea of downloadable content that was iterated every week.
Yeah.
They enhanced the idea of buying shit that wasn't a DualShock 3 to play a game on.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of that's gone now, but I don't see why in a couple years they couldn't have Rock Band again. Maybe readjust Rock Band's focus where it's not just a party game, but it can be a party game and a Rocksmith sort of instructional tool at the same time.
Like, that's where they gotta go with it. Because they dipped their toes in Rock Band 3 with that.
They did a little bit. But, I mean, Rock Band had done a lot for not only the games industry, but the music industry in its tenure.
Yeah.
I started playing drums because I played Rock Band. A lot of people did. A lot of people got into it and was like, I could do this for real.
Yeah.
Did. They became the learning tool, kind of like how Rocksmith did, and then was also the party tool. At the same time, you could possibly do this. And they, like you said, they almost did in Rock Band 3, but the money sort of became inconceivable to really produce this, because people weren't buying it in the same capacity. But if you made it cheaper, I feel like making peripherals isn't hard anymore.
Yeah.
Especially for Harmonix and Red Octane, who've been doing it forever.
Yeah, like, the thing is, like, you gotta think, where do they go from Rock Band 3? Because Rock Band 3 is kind of like the ultimate music game, in my opinion. Like, the ultimate party game, ultimate music game, kind of meshed together. But from 1 to 2, there wasn't really a difference. They made a better, quieter drum set, and that was it.
That was kind of it, yeah.
And, like, yeah, they had, like, a better story mode kind of thing that was more fun to play, but, like, who
gives a fuck
Yeah,
about the story mode in Rock Band?
They had like the playlist thing, so you didn't have to pick a song every time. You can kind of pick a group of songs. But that's not really a feature, I guess.
Yeah, and it's like the pro instruments was the real big change. Like, where do you go from there? I guess as us games writers, it's not really our fucking job to figure that out.
Right.
We're not developers. We don't find new ways to innovate that. But like, I have no idea what they could do. They would have to do a learning thing. But even then, just adding that and making another Rock Band game, have to buy all new plastic instruments.
So yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, the people are gonna look over and see their old pile of dusty or free peripherals.
Yeah,
and
fucking
be
in my
like-
storage.
Yeah,
place.
and be like, well, do I want a new pile of that garbage for a year, maybe? Or
I think the biggest challenge is the price structure of the DLC.
Yeah.
Like, how do you convince someone to pay $1.99 for a song again? Like, is that really when people can play whole games for free now? Like, is that even possible?
Yeah. Scott, you were gonna say something?
Well, yeah, it's like with the peripherals, I'm thinking a lot of people are just going to go, nope, one and done.
Yeah.
One and done.
Like,
yeah.
some people jumped in on Rock Band 2, some people jumped in on Rock Band 3. But like most people had bought the pack with Rock Band 2, they could buy the disc of Rock Band 3, have a good time, continue to have a good time. Like, why do I need a PS4 Rock Band? Give me a reason. I don't want to
Control
buy a
it.
bunch of
You
new
can
plastic.
use it with your iPhone.
Yeah, you can use everything with your iPhone. It's just Dance, except it's just Rock Band. Name done.
just Rock Band.
Just Rock Band.
You kids can have that.
I'm
but-
halfway kidding with that too, because like SingStar is doing the same thing with that. Like you don't even need a microphone with that anymore. You can just use your iPhone with the new SingStar coming out for PS4. And yeah, Just Dance is using iPhones for that, but I don't think that's much of an innovation. Like you can't like use drum set on your damn phone because that would be silly. But I don't know.
Your screen's going to crack, I don't know, every time you hit it, pretty much.
Just hit it with drumsticks.
Yeah, just would block your fucking.
Yeah, I'm sure the music industry's down though. I mean, I just read an article today or yesterday on Vox.com that said Aerosmith made more money in Guitar Hero than they did on their
actual
on
album.
their albums.
That's horrifying because
know.
that game didn't sell well.
But Aerosmith didn't sell well. Like, it's a big myth that Aerosmith was a huge band. Aerosmith had like 3 like huge singles, and that was it.
Yeah.
It had like 9 CDs. No one
I have
bought.
like 14 copies of Rock Band or the Guitar Hero Aerosmith that's like the people at IGN like threw at me at a panel because they have fucking 700 discs and sleeves.
Well, think about it. Like, MTV Games paid them up front. They're like, please be in our game. They're like, we go for money. And they're like, here's have money, be in our game.
Yeah.
They're like, good, we don't give a fuck about this game anymore.
Yeah, like why the fuck should we
You can
care?
have all my songs, I don't care.
Yeah. Green Day Rock Band.
Van Halen
I'm just gonna say that. It's like you look at Green Day Rock Band, you're like, why? And then you look at Beatles Rock Band, fucking love letter to the Beatles, which is it's a great game, beautifully well done, visually and musically. And you look at Green Day Rock Band,
Right.
you're like, what the fuck?
And it was kind of like
Exactly.
a weird moment because the Beatles are super like close knit about
Their
their
IP, yeah.
they don't give it to anybody.
And fucking Ringo Starr and I'm sorry. And yeah, I'm not gonna say because there's one I was gonna say. I'm like, no, I don't know the other Beatle who's still alive. I don't know his name. I'm gonna
McCartney?
Guess.
Paul McCartney. Okay, got there. Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney coming out on Microsoft stage at E3 and just like, video games. And Ringo Starr's in there like he was shitting and grin like they gave me $2 million to come out here.
Fuck about
I
this
literally
game.
don't know a single thing about what I'm doing.
So what is this game that's coming out? Okay, yeah. Everybody buy this.
Wait,
More money.
Ringo's the drummer? Man, fuck that guy. That's it. Any other thoughts on Rock Band?
That being said, when me and my friends got into like Rock Band late because like it was on sale at Toys R Us for like $20. We got like the Beatles Rock Band set, but like I didn't want the Beatles Rock Band. I didn't want that at all. But I got the set and I bought like Rock Band 3 with that and Rock Band 1 and Rock Band 2. And like we played all that. We played that for like a good maybe 2 months, and for the time that we had it, it was a blast. And then eventually we just threw away our plastic instruments. But like when we had it, it was a good time. That was like some good parties with that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time. It was a good time. I don't know if it can be now. After I had such a blast with Rock Band 3, I don't know. But yeah, that's it for the emails. Thank you, Harold, for
Too gimmicky to continue.
Yeah,
that just didn't turn that in the volume at all.
No, yeah, I saw you try.
Oh, it's coming in through Jarrett's microphone.
That's right.
That explains so much.
I'm everywhere.
There we go. Thank you, Harold, for sending the voicemail.
Yeah, Harold, that was awesome.
Can you guys fill air while I get this voicemail ready?
So in my Tomodachi
Burning
life,
car.
Did you see a burning car coming here?
No, I didn't even go through Baltimore.
Okay.
I kind of went past Baltimore. Forgot
Around
about
Baltimore.
the tunnel part. Yeah, well, around Baltimore. I kind of traveled this direction at least once a year because I go to MagFest, which is down in National Harbor.
Oh, okay.
How is MagFest?
I love MagFest. MagFest is fucking ridiculous.
What do you go when you see there? Like, what do you go see?
It's primarily a music-based games related festival. So a lot of games music shows up.
Which is basically all of them.
Which is any chiptune motherfucker out there shows up at MagFest. Which is kind of like the Super Bowl of games music. But you'll find
Like PAX
every once in a while some real gems. Like they always have a guest, like a super special guest. A couple years ago, Nobuo Uematsu's band, Earthbound Papas, was the special guest, and they actually played Dancing Mad for the first time in like 10 or 15 years. That was pretty cool. What's his name? The music director of Final Fight, not Final Fight, Streets of Rage, Yuzo something. He actually, his career has stopped making games music, and he just kind of makes DJ shit, like dance versions of all his game shit.
That's awesome.
So a rave happened, and then a mosh pit happened to like Mr. X's theme and fucking Streets of Rage 3, and it was fucking excellent. But I love MagFest. Literally, I walk around a hotel for 3 days and just drunk and playing games.
That sounds awesome.
It's so bad.
It's just like someone was sending me. It was like an indie games festival happening in Baltimore.
That was me.
No, it wasn't you. You didn't send this to me on Twitter.
Oh, on Twitter. No,
It wasn't you, damn it.
Not you.
God damn it.
It was Aaron.
it's all a lie.
Aaron, a friend over at Game Enthuse, another video game podcast that you should check out. He sent it to me. I'll talk about it more when I have more information about it. But yeah. Anyway, here's our voicemail.
How's it going? Fashion Crew, so here. I hope everybody's doing all good and well. Without further ado, let's talk about games. Let's start with sports. Sports.
Suck.
Nah, just kidding. The usual, basketball and baseball. Nothing to get into those. But I also did play Hitman Absolution. I did have this game from my PlayStation Plus backlog of games, freebies, and I did play this when the game came out. I rented it in Redbox, finished it in 2 seatings, but I rushed through it, and now I'm playing on my own pace, because I want to, find ways to accomplish my objective in all the missions, and it's quite cool because Hitman is quite an amazing game, and if you haven't played it yet, I think it's really cheap these days, so go ahead and look for it. But
Interactive.
my pick of the week, the one and the only, The Wolf Among Us, Episode 5.
Woo!
Yeah.
Not to get
Justin
into
got
spoiler
so scary.
territory.
He said no
Telltale,
spoilers.
it went out of the park. Although Episode 4 was kind of meh, this one was amazing. And the way they ended it, it was quite smart. And, if they're going to do a second season, I'm looking forward for that. But
They like
it's
to
not
Telltale
going to be
likes money.
announced or starting being released until next year. Also because, they're going to try to, throw this backlog
Play a little
and
big
throw it now
backlog.
in Xbox One and PS4. And you
Stop.
bet I'm going to double dip on those because they're going to plan anything further from The Wolf Among Us. Even though I could transfer my save from the PS3 to the PS4 some way, perhaps, I would rather have it on my PS4 permanently and wait for it at the end. I just say that, Telltale are really smart what they did, especially as a prequel for a lore that it's already existed. But that's all about those.
Sorry, my phone just
Oh,
went to bed.
Oh, you're talking? Fuck that.
My phone was all like, "I'm tired, yeah."
I'm surprised it isn't hard locked yet.
Yeah, all right. Listen, iOS 8's got some problems right now.
Your phone hard locked.
Are you
5
beta testing
times.
iOS 8 right now?
Yeah.
Aren't you fucking cool?
How's it going, IrrationalPod?
Alright,
I am the only. And, if they're going to do a second season, I'm looking forward for that.
Break it down.
For some way, perhaps I would rather have it on my PS4, permanently, and wait for it at the end. I just say that Telltale are really smart what they did, especially as a
Sorry,
prequel
people.
for a lore that it's already existed. But that's all about that stuff. So
Sorry,
let's
not
talk
sorry.
about tangents. Let's start about the games announcements that happened this past week regarding Cliffy B and Gearbox. Cliffy B, interesting, lukewarm, like
not
I
at
said
all.
last
Nope.
week, and still
Boring as
lukewarm.
shit.
My feelings about this. It's like an SPS shooter arena. I believe it's just going for the Unreal Tournament route, but free to play model through Nexon, and good luck for him. It's different, and different. It's always good. So, Godspeed to Cliffy B and whatever he has in store for us through Boss Key Studios. Kind of cool name for a studio. Boss Key, get it? And also the Gearbox announcement of Battleborn, because MOBAs are like the shit, just like SPS games were like 5-6 years ago, because everybody want to have a piece of the pie from Call of Duty. So Gearbox
God,
is
that
just
is
doing
the
something
new thing, isn't it?
different, and
It's so
also
true,
doing the
right?
shooter arena genre in a
even realize
mobilized
that.
kind of way. Jesus, sorry, pun. If you haven't yet.
Die.
But let's go for my next subject, and it's called Evo 2014. Let's get ready to get hype.
I'm already hyped, dude.
Yes, guys,
happening
Evo,
right now.
it's upon us.
I was watching
By the
Melee
time
streams at
this
work
been
all day.
published, it's already been done for. But I hope it's a really awesome year, because last year was amazing. King of Fighter tournament was awesome. Smash
Yeah.
Brothers Melee
Yes, it
was
was.
awesome. And Street Fighter 4 and Marvel's Capcom 3 was awesome. I mean, the main finals
so much
were
like
quite astonishing, and I couldn't get myself out of my PC last year when I was starting watching this the whole weekend. So yeah, and if you guys ask me if I root for somebody in a specific, you can put my money on PR Barrog, because the guy almost did it last year on Street Fighter 4. Kind of heartbroken
about
when
that,
he
yeah.
Infiltration is
couldn't
going to be
seal
PR
the
Bravo
deal
this
at the
year.
end. And because the guy is from Puerto Rico, or at least his
Of course.
inheritance is from
Nationalist
Puerto Rico.
bullshit.
I don't know if he's born here and raised in the States, but nevertheless, the guy is one of us, so I'm rooting for that guy. And yeah, that's about that. And I found a little nugget in the internet, and it's called Video Game Championship Wrestling. Kind of silly name, but it's all about a guy who's streaming WWE 2014 matches with the content creator and character creator
What?
with a lot
You ever
of
heard of it?
video game characters. Like, you can see matches between Scorpion versus Zero and Zangief versus Tingle. Kind of stupid and silly if you mention.
Tingle for the win.
I'm down for a tingle
You can
fight.
find it. Go ahead. There's a men's division and a women's division, and it's quite awesome. Kind of a silly, with also storylines. And the fun part is that everything is run computer against computer, and it has plans for all the storylines. A little bit of everything. I don't know. Just go for it. Look for it. Google it. VGCW. Go for the streams. Go for his Wikia. It's awesome. I
Wikia?
just caught it
Wikia.
after I listened
Yes.
to an interview that the Wolf,
Look up Napa.
Alex Navarro, did with the creator of this concept, and it's quite awesome. But that's about that. Let's
Oh
go
my
for
God.
my last tangent.
Napa.
Korra Talk, because episode 1 through 3 came out and I watched them. And the only thing I'm gonna say, because you already talked about this last week, it's that, remember this? You listen to this?
What the fuck?
This is a knife, guys.
What the? What is
Remember
happening?
episode 156?
Are we getting
He doesn't
threatened?
like love triangles.
I think
Timestamp,
so.
2 minutes, 10, 2 hours,
He's in
10
Puerto
minutes,
Rico, so it's probably like a
35
machete.
seconds. I said something about cutting a bitch. Try to revisit that.
This is a
Just
drastically different voicemail than what I thought it was going to be.
I'm getting it just ready. Just in case. But looking forward for episode 4 and 5 when it comes out.
I'm scared.
Can we talk about
yeah,
this
that's-
for just a minute right now?
Heard him
Holy
sharpening
shit.
a blade.
Fucking Silver PR, if you thought last week's voicemail was fucking edgy, you just sharpened a blade into our ears for like 5 minutes.
Cutting bitches and whatnot. I don't know what that
That'd be
means.
awesome, especially.
I'm scared now. I don't even
Being
want to get any more voicemails
So,
from him.
yeah.
No, I
But that's
I kinda
pretty
want
much
more
about
now.
this, guys. Like always, appreciate your time. Once again, CLPR signing out. Also, have fun. Bye bye.
Yeah, we're
How
gonna
come I have
Thanks,
fun? You
man.
sharpened a knife in my ear.
gonna have a ton of fun with that one. Well, thank you, Silver PR, for sending a voicemail, regardless if it was like vaguely threatening or seriously not vaguely threatening.
It's not towards us. You remember we was talking about
He's
last.
gonna fuck Mako up. That's what's gonna happen. Because
He
fuck
hates
love triangles.
Silver PR, give us a name for your weekly voicemails, yo. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just feel like we should call it now.
It should be a segment by
Yeah,
now.
it should be a segment. We should name it.
It's
PR's
Silver
weekly
PR's voicemail not good enough.
Silver PR bringing public relations from Puerto Rico. Bitches. It's a Silver PR moment. Well, thank you so much to Harold and Silver PR for being a part of the show. You can be a part of the show, too, by sending us an email to mailsack@irrationalpassions.com. That's MAIL, sack at irrationalpassions.com. You can leave us a voicemail like Silver PR did at 404-590-1337.
It's like Glee.
Because it is! Standard long distance fees do apply. Now, you can follow all of us on Twitter. I am at AlFighter27. Evan is at Sticker Glue.
Hey, that's me.
Scott is at What Techuz. Nobishin is at Nobishin186. That's N-A-B-E.
Oh, we do gamepad?
Yes.
Yeah, and the only time you ever see you hold one.
Unless you're like so drunk tonight that you're playing Mario Kart, you're like,
Oh, this is amazing. I'm buying one now.
you're on Amazon on your phone. I'm like, Jared, stop it! God damn it!
Bought 3.
Hot 3 of them.
You can follow Nobishin on Twitter at Nobishin186. That's Nabeshin186. You can follow Justin on Twitter at the Sigma Omega, all one word, of course. You can follow Jarrett on Twitter at Jarrett John, all one word. You can follow Jacob on Twitter at JacobB41, all one word. Some other stuff, please rate and review us on iTunes, rate us on Stitcher as well. Follow the site on Twitter at IrrationalPod. Check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/IrrationalPassions for my stupid Let's Play videos.
Self-esteem.
And then tell your friends because word of mouth is the best way to spread the love. Also, don't forget to go to VGEvo.com because VGEvo's back, motherfuckers!
My PSN name is actually relevant again, so you should definitely go to it.
And check out the website, IrrationalPassions.com. It's where I write, it's where Jarrett writes, where Jacob writes sometimes. and tons of good stuff there. We are not doing a closing topic because we've gone on very long and we've got stuff. We got stuff we got to do, but we'll be back next week with Korra Talk, so don't worry.
I got something.
What is it, Nobishin?
God damn it.
I have to pee so bad.
Well, you can pee and we can handle it.
Okay, you guys got this.
What
All
do
right,
you want
cool.
to talk about now, Bishop? He's going
All
to pee
right.
himself and embarrass himself over all these people.
So we haven't done Nobby Nass in a long time, so I just thought about this since we have a group of people. But I was curious for so you know we all go to fast food restaurants for like different things. So like what's the fast food restaurant for certain things for you, like for certain times of day or for certain types of feelings? Like for breakfast. Like if I want some trash breakfast food, I always go to Burger King. Burger King actually has a croissants, like bacon and infused croissants, so I go there. When I want like a lunch though, I think that's always Chick-fil-A for me. Dinner, that one's tough for me. But dessert is definitely like a Dairy Queen or something like that because I like those ice creams over there. So anybody got anything else like that?
Let's see here. This feeling of I want some trashy food right now never happens with me. At least we're in the context of fast food joints like McDonald's. No, fuck that. Fuck all those places. I'm sorry.
I
However,
mean, it doesn't have to be like those trashy places. You could be like Chipotle.
Well, like
for, dinner.
Chipotle counts, and like when I'm feeling it's sandwich time, I like to go to Drizzy Mike's now.
Okay.
Jersey Mike's pretty good.
I like Drizzy Mike's.
I don't do fast food breakfast. I don't really fuck with
Breakfast at all?
breakfast sandwiches.
Anything IHOP does not count as fast food.
I like diner breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
those
diner
are-
breakfast.
But
Love a
like
good diner breakfast.
Jersey's replete with diners, so I mean you can fucking fall into a diner, into a stack of pancakes. It's not very hard.
Come to Pennsylvania sometime. There's a diner.
I work
every
in
street.
Pennsylvania.
I was gonna say there's a diner every freaking street.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere.
You can't walk in Philly without hitting a diner.
It's like circles here in Maryland. Circles
Yeah.
everywhere.
I don't know. As far as other fast food, like I don't know that there's a specific sort of thing, like a point of day, which I would choose one. But like, there's definitely better things at certain places. Like
let's say you wanted a sandwich. Where would you go?
probably Wendy's.
Oh,
Damn right.
Oh, yeah.
There you
the
go.
Baconator.
There you go.
Baconator.
Oh,
That's
Some
all you
spicy
want. That's all
nugs
you
with it.
But
Some
like,
nugs.
but like a baconator, some nugs, but like pretzel bun for days, son.
Ugh.
Sometimes I don't know. Like I'm okay with the pretzel bun, but I'm not really fucking with the Baconator. Like like I'm going in and I'm getting the Baconator. Like whatever happens after that happens.
So like, Jared, this is gonna irrevocably change our friendship, but I'm not a big fan of bacon, guys.
What? You're dead to me.
I'm leaving. Will you drive me home, please?
See, like the thing is, I like chewy bacon. I'm one of few people who like chewy bacon.
Okay.
And anytime I go get bacon, it's crispy bacon. Don't fucking
Because
give
the
me that
crispy
look.
bacon's where it's at.
So you like that McDonald's bacon, which is like floppy
No, I
and
don't.
shit?
I don't fucking like McDonald's at all.
Yeah, it's just still alive.
All right, how do we feel about McDonald's hash browns? Just real quick.
McDonald's
Hash
sucks.
brown, singular.
Yeah, single
little
hash slab.
Fucking so stupid. If you want hash
bread?
browns, you go to Chick-fil-A because they got the bomb-ass fucking hash
do.
browns.
They actually have decent breakfast too.
There's not really any Chick-fil-A's in Nebraska.
They don't do
None.
Chick-fil-A over there?
No.
Really?
I told Alex about this already twice. Taco John's.
What the fuck is
It is. Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. It's like a Midwest. It's basically like Taco Bell in
But in
every
the
way.
Midwest.
But no, there's Taco Bells in the Midwest too. So they're literally the one I go to is across the street from a Taco Bell. But they sell this one thing. They're called potato olays. They're like spicy tater tots, and they're fucking amazing.
That sounds real fucking good. I'm not gonna
That sounds
lie.
good.
Yeah, and I'll eat that. I'll eat that breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's cheap and it's delicious.
Taco John's?
The question you asked was like what's like when you go to like the special like when you have a certain feeling for something, like, oh, I want breakfast food, I want to go here, or I want something dinner, or I want something really, really sweet, I want to go here. Like, what are those restaurants for you? Like, when you
Okay,
have
so
those certain-
that's a really good question.
yeah.
Obviously, like when I want Mexican, I go to Chipotle, like hands
Yeah.
down. If I need something spicy, but there are times where I'm like, man, I really want to eat some super ass cheesy, something cheesy, but I gotta go. Like if I'm like, man, I could go for some queso, I go to Qdoba. I know, sacrilege. I'm fucking fessing up right here. I go to Qdoba. I don't get burritos there. I have a burrito boycott to Qdoba.
Dude. You know, I'll say this to you. I don't think I said this to you before, but you know, the second that I think Chipotle bought themselves out, they they did everything they could to swap to Qdoba style, right?
Yeah. I know that they were like their restaurants were set up differently.
I can understand why you would prefer one over the other before that. After that, there's no reason to discriminate anymore.
Listen, man, I just don't like how Qdoba tastes. All right, they got a fucking wet press burrito tortilla, and it's a wet tortilla, and it tastes gross, and their chicken and steak ain't as good. So that's the bottom line.
There's some passion there. There was some passion.
Like,
Sons of bitches.
It just doesn't taste as good. But I'll get a Qdoba, I'll get a quesadilla because it's fucking real hard to fuck up a quesadilla, and I'll get chips and queso, and I like it. I enjoy it. Qdoba has a damn good queso, and I am not afraid to admit that. But yeah, man, if I want Mexican,
Have you tried the guac there yet?
I tried it once. It's okay. It's not. I don't think it's as good as Chipotle's guac. There's one restaurant I went to that has fucking amazing guacamole, and I don't even remember where it was. But it's totally serviceable. But yeah,
Qdoba's got that mango pico de gallo.
Well, I don't know if
that shit.
I make guacamole like for myself because I like it a little too much.
Mhm.
Chipotle's guac is missing some ingredients. Straight up missing some.
Yeah, it doesn't have
That
enough
kind of make
jalapenos.
guac. That kind of make guac guac. Qdoba, there are some optionals that you put in guac. Qdoba's missing the optionals. There are some things that make guac guac, and Chipotle is missing those.
Here's Jared. This is as much as I know about Jared. Is like a personal person, personal life wise. Jared posted this thing on Facebook. It's like, what was it? 50 things that people need to explain why they say it, and like the first one is why do white people call guac guac?
Well,
And I'm sitting here thinking about that. I'm like, I don't know why we call guacamole guac,
My
but
girlfriend did the same thing. She was like, I
guacamole, okay?
But I always do.
I will fuck it up if I have to say it
do.
too many times very shortly. I will fuck that up all day long, and it will mess with me. So I shorthand it.
yeah, me too.
If it bothers you, tell me, and I'll try and stop.
I just
But
like the sound of
otherwise,
guac. Guac.
You got anything, Evan? You haven't said anything yet.
What was the question again?
Sorry,
League of Legends, go.
League of Legends. Discuss.
wrong person.
What kind of food would fast food would Nautilus eat?
What would Nautilus eat? Like, what the fuck does he put in
Does he
his
have a
gullet?
mouth? Yeah, like, does he even have a mouth?
He's got an anchor.
He's got an anchor.
He's got a
Shove it in his eye hole. I don't know.
I'm surprised you know that character, Alex.
I didn't know Nautilus because fucking Greg was so stoked when he
I
came
used
out.
to play League, son.
He said why that I knew him.
I played like season 1, like before it was a
That's
season.
one, bitch. I'm OG League, motherfucker.
Back before they recorded shit. And people got better than me.
Jacob, Justin, did you guys answer?
Oh, I answered with Taco John's.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I did not. Breakfast, that Taco Bell, that the AM Crunch Wrap is so damn
Fuck
good.
you. Oh man, if I think breakfast, I'm like, I want IHOP pancakes in my
No,
gullet.
yeah. I would go there first, but he's like, no IHOP. So I'm like, well,
Yeah, I have to.
It's the International House of fucking Pancakes.
But it doesn't count as fast food. Okay.
yeah. So,
okay.
so I actually like that AM Crunch Wrap.
I
It's
fucking go to Dunkin' Donuts for breakfast. Shit, I just realized that.
That counts. You're much of a lesser person. For
I
doing
know
that.
I am.
You're a sheep.
And it
You're
fucking
a sheep.
sucked. I got iced tea and they put like fucking maple syrup as a sweetener. I was like,
tried
I'm
it
gonna
once
kick
as
one of these
well.
motherfuckers in their mouth if I have to go back here.
I did it once, and I was like, nope, one and done, never again.
One and done. I'm out. Sons of bitches. What about you, Nabashin? Did you say one?
Yeah, I heard the answer. You weren't here for it.
Okay, that's fine.
But
All right, let's close it out for like since we all more likely eat pizza. Like, what's our preferred pizza place? Or
Pizza
preferred
place?
pizza, I guess you could say. Or just
I'm
preferred
from
pizza.
Jersey, so I'm a pizza snob.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh, well, you go first then, Jarrett. Like,
There's
what's your
never-
what's your pizza you go and what kind you like? What kind of pizza you like on it?
I like simple fucking pizza.
Like New York style pizza, thin slice, kind of.
Like not thin crust, not like
Yeah, not-
rustic Italian, but
Sicilian.
like New York style.
Yeah, yeah,
Your normal crust with your hand toss,
yeah.
some pepperoni on that bitch.
See, like I like
So you're not a fan of pan.
I mean, I could do pan, but like that is more of a Chicago thing,
yeah.
which is fine when you go to Chicago to get it. But when
When
you
you
go
in Jersey, motherfucker.
when you go to Pizza Hut to get it, like it's not the same.
it is not the same. I like Pizza Hut pan pizza, but like
Like
not,
it's good, it's fine,
Yeah.
but it's not like fucking Chicago deep dish pizza.
yeah.
And I've had Chicago deep dish pizza in Chicago, and I felt like I haven't come back and been like the same about Pizza Hut deep dish pizza.
Yeah,
so
yeah, you'll be like,
fuck that. But literally, like I order pizza for lunch like once a week from a place around the corner from my job. It's fucking Axis Pizza, and there's like a little Italian dude who like lives in the back. And just like flips pizzas all day.
it's like,
That's the motherfucker I want. That's the motherfucker I want to buy pizza from.
yeah,
He
yeah.
knows what he's doing.
There's this place like right up the street from me, Three Brothers. They do like the New York style pizza. Just they do it so fucking well. On Wednesdays, it's $1 slices of pizza. So I go there, get 2 slices, and it's phenomenal. They're really good. Their sauces, they nail it right there. So they're definitely good. So that's kind of like my go-to. That's my favorite pizza place around here, at least. That isn't like fucking Domino's. Like, because I'll, you know what? I'll feel like shit. I'll eat some Domino's. I'll eat a whole Domino's pizza by myself, and I'll be like,
when we do pizza, why do we do Pizza Hut? Why do we do Domino's? You know what I like? I tolerate those places. Why can't we just go to Three Brothers and be happy?
yeah, like I don't know. Why do I have to go like once a month? I'll be like, man, I gotta get an $8 carry-out large pizza from Domino's.
Because at 10:30,
You go to Domino's.
oh yeah, I don't get if I'm getting up, I'm not going to Domino's.
Yeah,
I'm
They're coming to me.
If I'm
It's
ordering
12 o'clock,
Domino's, they're
and then
driving
the
to me.
motherfucker open,
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm getting like 3 pizza for
It's-
$7.
Yo, motherfucker, I
10:30.
would drive to Little Caesars for a $5
I did
pizza.
that shit, and that was bullshit.
I love Little Caesars. I will
Little
defend
Caesars
Little
is
Caesars to
bullshit.
my death.
Little Caesars is garbage, and I will eat it.
It is cheap
And I will
trash,
eat
and I'll eat it
all of
happily.
it.
I can get the large pepperoni with breadsticks. That is 2 fucking meals, and I would happily put that in my body.
Right? This is what I'll get the fucking breadsticks. I'll like drizzle the crazy sauce on the breadsticks, put the breadstick in the middle of the slice of pizza, and eat it.
You make eating the simplest food into a fucking project.
And I'll eat it. I'll eat half the slice of pizza, half the breadsticks, like that, and then I'll save the rest for tomorrow.
You bet, yeah,
And then when I go to bed, I'll be like,
Oh yeah, I mean,
Wake up having a cramp.
I got
Got
fucking
kidney stones and shit.
I got palpitate my heart while I'm sleeping because I don't know if it's still going.
you eat Caesars, you're sleeping with 2 bellies full of regret, but you'll be full and you'll eat for cheap.
You will have money for fucking liquor tomorrow.
Exactly.
You can drink it away.
And if it's a good Little Caesars, it's next to a liquor store.
You goddamn right.
Oh,
mine is.
right. Mine butts up to the liquor store.
They probably share the same like back
Yeah.
office. You probably just keep liquor in the Little Caesars.
I was gonna call it Little Caesars.
Oh man.
Every day.
Anyway, Little Caesars. What? Justin, where's your fucking go-to pizza places? I hope it's Little Caesars after this fucking conversation.
No. We have a couple places. I don't know if it's around anywhere else, but we have some local places called Infinitos, and they make their pizza directly in the place, and it's an all-you-can-eat pizza buffet place. So if you want to eat some kind of pizza, you go there for like
So it's like
Nine.
CC's, but it doesn't suck.
yeah.
This is you ever been to see?
I've been there once, and I was like,
That's
There's no
what
CC's like near me though.
Yeah,
I have to
they're-
drive like
they're
an
not a lot of
extended
them.
period of time to go to CC's. I'm like,
the
I love
CC's in
CC's.
Nebraska
pretty
is
good.
like a.
You like
petting zoo of
CC's,
the worst
Evan?
people.
Yes.
Evan, where's your go-to pizza place?
It'd probably be Domino's
Okay.
or
Pizza Hut?
no.
Papa John's.
Fuck Papa John's. Last time I had Papa John's, I used that garlic sauce. I shit for like 16 days. 40 days and 40 nights.
Just rain out of
liquid
me.
shit. It was like, like I call my roommate the next day. He's at work. He's like, I've been shitting all day. It's
mouth's
like
so dry.
It's like acid.
All the moisture in my body is
I
coming
can't
out my
stop
ass.
sweating. Yeah, it's fucking Papa John's is if you eat Papa John's on a regular basis, you are going to a very specific kind of hell. It's an ass disaster down there.
Oh my
yeah, shake
god.
the garlic sauce. Get it off.
Litos, yeah, but a lot of people around here like Litos. I can't do Litos. It's fucking thin crust.
No, like they're no. It's not the
Lito's
thin
thing.
crust. It's like, is it like oil crust or something? Jesus.
Yeah, it's like so greasy. My
and then
my
sweet sauce. Hold
Fuck
on.
is oil crust.
Sweet
it's just
sauce.
They just like get in. Just olive oil is good for you.
yeah, it's good for you. My friend Damien used to work at Litos, and he just knows. He's like, there's like a bucket of sauce that he had to pull from. Just a thick layer of mold on top. Or like just scoop the mold aside and pull from the bottom of the bin to use it on the pizza. And he's like, okay,
That's good.
yeah. So there you go. Never eat at Litos.
Moral
Yeah,
of the
like-
story: never.
The sauce is sweet, but no.
It's gross. It's
So some shit like Gordon Ramsay or roll up and just like cut someone's head off.
yeah,
So-
probably. Nabashin, what about you?
I've eaten at a lot of trashy pizza places in my years. In my 28 years, I've eaten at trashy pizza places.
You've got more experience behind you than any of us.
That's not true. I'm 27.
My favorite
Oh
food.
shit!
I'm creeping.
It's creeping.
It's my favorite food, and like I eat it nearly daily. It's just a me thing. Like I'm a fucking Ninja Turtle with that shit. Like I don't for pizza, but I just got to the point now where I just make it my fucking self now.
Yep.
Like seriously,
Got a couple of crusts
I just
from the
make it
store.
myself, and yeah, make it myself, and it's good enough. Like my job like on Fridays is like a 16-inch pizza for $5. So you just buy that shit and just put whatever the fuck you want on it, and boom, you're done. So that's what I've been doing lately, and that's pretty much like for value and like actually like tasting actually decent and not making me shit completely the next day. That's pretty much been the thing for me right
12-hour
now.
blocks of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one needs that.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
All right.
There's your pizza
So,
thoughts.
wow.
Let's,
Yeah, you didn't let me go.
all right, Scott, what you
Oh,
got?
I'm sorry, sir.
I don't really like have a very, very specific place that I like to go to, but because it's close, the Anthony's that's close by, it used to be Pasta Blitz, has a very good margarita.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
possibly
Yeah.
it's that place.
They have a very good
That place is
margarita.
pretty good too.
Yeah, their margarita pizza is the bomb. Agreed. All right, well there you go. That's your pizza talk. I guess.
Replace core tarts.
Yeah, replace core talk. Thank you guys so much for listening. This
They didn't
is
listen. No one's listening.
no one got this far. We're 3 hours 28 seconds into recording.
This would be the time where I'm on my phone and I'm like, God damn it!
Like
I just got in my car 3 times.
3 hours to this shit. Thank you for listening. If you still are, I guess. Maybe. And yeah, thank you. Let's give some thank yous out of here. Thank you to Danny Wiesinger for your opening and closing music of "The World Is Saved" and 2-player co-op, not respectively. Thank you to everyone who listened for being totally awesome. Please check out IrrationalPassions.com if you haven't already. Thank you to Jarrett, Justin, Jacob, Justin, whoever you guys are, for coming here and doing this. It's been a good time. Thank you to Nobishin, Scott, and Evan for, of course, being with me over the internet. I've been your host, Alex O'Neill, and I'm a little tipsy. Yes.
Same here.
I've been drinking.
I'm having a good
crap.
time, and it doesn't end here. If you're watching live, we were going to possibly discuss The Wolf Among Us in a little bit, so stay tuned for that. But thank you guys so much for listening, watching, whatever you're doing, and play your games, stay rational. We'll talk to you guys next week.
So I stop my recording now, right?
No, God, we have to do titles. All right, I'm gonna read the titles. We're gonna do this.
Do it.
Nothing but SpongeBob references.
F is for
Phenomenal.
friends who do stuff together. U is for
Uranium bomb!
Let's go.
1, 2, 3. Fuck. That's the title. Is it butt good? I need more Lanky Kong in my life. Twitches are for bitches. When I ripped my pants. No, sir, I don't like it. Too gimmicky to continue. Chiptune, motherfucker. What kind of fast food does Nautilus eat? I'll autocorrect that.
I don't know.
It's fine. I don't expect you to. In pizza ass disaster.
We got a small list, but a really good one.
Real solid.
Sometimes
What do you get-
it's just about quality.
What do you guys like?
When I rip my pants.
When I rip my pants?
Same
It wasn't
here.
that funny!
It was.
Well, I ripped my
that's
pants. I like
funny.
that one too.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Pizza Ass Disaster.
Pizza ass disaster is real
That's
good.
pretty good too.
And I can put dollar signs in for the...
It's clickbait right there.
Goddamn right.
I want to know the cover picture would be for that.
It's the sky's the limit.
I'll figure something out. Tell you that
SpongeBob
much.
with his pants and then a pizza coming out of it. There you go.
Yeah, we can just go with pizza ass.
Get powdered toast man flying backwards, but
Oh,
pizza
so
like
good.
coming out of his ass.
And there's your image.
I'm downloading a picture of Powdered Toast Man right now.
Scratching his head off to produce the.
There's this picture of Powdered Toast Man, like, putting butter on toast with like this face on. I'm just gonna make it pizza.
All right, guys. Good night. I have to go. I'm really hungry.
Oh, thanks, Evan. All right, well then stop recording. Get out.
Happy 4-year anniversary.
Happy 4-year,
Yeah.
Evan.
Happy 4-year.
Wasn't that last week?
It was.
It was, but he wasn't here last week. You know, as a founder of the show.
He didn't even finish saying anniversary.
All right,
Happy Anna.
Yeah, whatever.
right.
Happy whatever the fuck.
all right. You two are gonna do this because I made him do it last time he was on the show, and he's been on the show before. So, Justin, can you say the podcast number? It's 186.
If I can remember 186 before I say it.
Okay, this is Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 186. Can you do that?
The pressure is thick here.
187.
And then Jacob, you just say pizza ass disaster, and you can say it however you want to say it.
Dirty.
Well, now you're making dirty.
Say it dirty if you want.
Oh god, that waveform is horrifying.
This is Irrational Passions 186.
Pizza ass disaster.
Papa John's. Oh, come on.
I did it for you, Scott.
You had to take it.
I did. I bet you did. What was it?
Ass to ass.
Ass to it.
That would have been good too, but it was just Papa John's. You've done it again. You know, said in a particular way.
All right, stop recording.
I'm hungry for pizza.
All
now.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's all that ass.
All right, you guys are free to go. Please get me these podcast files when you
Go
can.
get some Papa John's in honor of the title.